Good evening. Welcome everybody to Damage Does D&D. We are back with our Tuesday campaign, Helloran Rising, episode 54. 54! We're getting there. So, without further ado, we will let Trelador tell us the story of what happened last time out. Take it away, Trelador.
Well, where to start? I've experienced a wide range of what I believe to be emotions in the last 24 hours. We started with leaving the library. Of course, we had the obligatory discussion about leaving the library. It wouldn't be our group of ragtag companions if we didn't talk through every little thing. The library was closing early to celebrate Heller's Day, which apparently is a party that tieflings have to celebrate throwing off the shackles of the devils. I make an incredibly funny and witty remark to Melissa, which I think she took in the jest in which it was made. Florian seems to be on edge. I mean, technically we're dead. How much worse could it be? But I let him continue to be on edge and keep an eye out. It does wonders for his confidence to feel like he's being useful. We get to the gathering, and I must admit it is quite a sight. Lots of people having fun. I refuse to join in the dance, as I am skilled in many things. Many things. But dancing is not one of them. I am content to have a drink and observe these people making fools of themselves from the sideline. At some point in the afternoon, a show starts on the stage where a demon is battled and tieflings chained to a boulder are saved. I have to explain to dear Florian that this isn't real, and they are acting. He seems to actually think it is real. I do worry about his mental state sometimes. As the evening progresses, the children disappear, and it seems the nighttime party begins. The group separates out and does, well, frankly, I don't really care what they do. I am content in my solitude, observing from the side, until a man comes up and talks to me. Someone always has to ruin it, don't they? He offers me another drink, and I accept. See, I can be civil with the common folk. And I must admit, this drink is much stronger than the stuff I've been sipping all day. I believe this may have been the point at which the day took an unexpected, but I admit, not an unpleasant turn. The man is obviously impressed with my physical prowess and begs me to appear on the stage as the champion who battles the devil and saves the day. I, of course, accept, stating that is pretty much what I do in the day job, and follow him backstage. I am chained to the boulder, and I realise this man must have got confused because I was meant to save the day and not be some lowly captured scrub. But I am a man of impeccable tact and diplomacy, and I adapt on the fly and play my part well. Florian still hasn't realised this is all an act and makes a complete tit of himself, which makes me happy. The rest of the night is a little hazy. I think I flew for a bit, or was it on someone's shoulders? I remember a bar with all my companions in. I remember me having the superior axe to Bert. That's his name. See, I can remember. Florian hit me at some point. Or he might have been trying to get some dirt off my clothes. It's hard to tell sometimes. I seem to remember an argument between us and him being very annoyed at me being sociable. I believe I said in the heat of the moment, "You were my biggest mistake." But hey, they're just words. And words can't hurt like axes do, right?
Yes, that was indeed a completely accurate and non-biased account of what actually happened. However, I will add a few caveats to that. You are currently in a bar, most of you. Florian and Trelador are outside, having just had this exchange of words. The rest of you are in the bar, drinking, having fun. What would you like to do?
Drink some more.
Fair.
So from what I remember, me and Trelador,
Yep.
Florian and Trelador was then walking back into the bar after I sobered him up. And I was just about to say I'll follow, and then you basically said that was the end of it.
Yeah, you'd had a row.
Yeah.
And then I believe you stormed back into the bar and Trelador was sort of left there.
I think so.
Okay.
Was that accurate?
I remember
No?
it as Trellador
Okay,
going
well,
back in the
let's
bar and me
let's go
following.
with
But...
Trellador going back in the bar and you following.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the dwarves have obviously ordered another round from the
I
extremely stressed barkeep and servers.
I find Melissa straight away. And lowered voice, even though it's a bar and quite busy. I'll be like, Melissa,
Yeah, darling?
regardless of what's just happened, I saw with Cholador up somewhat, and he tried to do something outside, but I don't know what he'd done, but he said he sensed something under the city.
What do you mean?
He didn't really go that much into it, but I think, you know what, like how you do about like fiends and stuff like that. He said it was something a bit different from just the normal tieflings. What you've been looking out for all day.
Something otherworldly.
I'm not quite sure. You'll have to ask him that, but we had a bit of an exchange of words, and I'm not entirely sure he's going to talk to me at the minute.
Can I insight check him on that?
Certainly.
What's he actually feeling about what just went down outside?
Insight check. Florian, you can make a deception check if you wish, or a persuasion check. Your choice. You don't have to tell me which one.
I will, but I don't know.
Okay. Melissa, what'd you get?
15.
15.
I beat that. I got 17, but you, as far as I'm telling the truth, but you don't gleam as to what I'm feeling about anything.
Yeah, I mean, Florian, he seems a little annoyed, but not really any more so than normal.
As long as you're alright. I smoothed it over with the performers, so we should be okay.
Thank
But
you.
that is sound concerning. I try and have a chat with Trellador if I can. He doesn't tend to like talking to me as far as I can tell. But
You may have something a bit more in common now if he can sense the
possibly. Maybe make him stop making jokes about me being a devil worshiper.
I wouldn't go too far, but it's a start to have a conversation with him at least. But
Yeah.
it's a bit worrying, like I said, and why I've been on edge since we've been here. It's
Yeah,
where we are, and
I can understand, after everything we've been through, but I was rather hoping that we wouldn't get blindsided so soon. But relax for the evening, darling. You spend all your time tense, you'll wear yourself out.
I'll try my best.
Trellador, are you back? The beer.
No, I don't really feel like it.
Ah, you bloody lightweight.
No, I wouldn't say that.
You're muted, Martin.
Thank you. Yeah, no beers. Let's get in the shops then.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, you signal to one of the servers. She comes over. Can I help you?
What's your strongest drink?
Strongest drink? Well, we've got this. There's the drink of the hill spirits. Now,
Ooh.
it's locally made by local people who have no trouble here. But the sorry, had to. It just popped into my head and I couldn't help it. Yeah, it's made from apples. Well, mainly apples.
We'll have a bottle of that then.
A bottle? Oh, it doesn't come in bottles.
What's it coming?
Flagons.
We'll have one of them then.
Okay.
Is this all authentic tiefling scrump?
Pretty much, yeah. She brings over a sort of demijohn of ceramic demijohn, not glass or metal, but ceramic. So it puts it on the table. Now, this will be a gold. And
That's right.
the whole thing is yours.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
No problem.
Okay. And she puts down some ceramic shot glasses as well. She's right. Don't put this in the glasses or the metal tankards, okay? It only
All right.
goes in the ceramic drinks, okay?
Do we get to keep all these then?
Well, not really, but I'm
Oh.
busy. If I don't see you do things, I don't see you, do I? Right. Bye.
Right, thank you. I bet this is really good for you then. You know what they say? An apple a day keeps a witch doctor away.
You're right, yeah.
So, that'll be good. There's loads of apples in here, then we'll be safe for months.
Okay.
That's it. Get it all in one go.
Yeah. Right, let's go.
So,
Where
I
about?
feel this calls for science.
okay.
In which case, I'm going to hold out one of the shot glasses to be filled by the dwarves, one of the little ceramic ones.
Yep.
And then I'm going to start experimenting by drawing on the table and the tankards and the glass especially to find out why it's not supposed to touch any other substance.
Okay.
And yes, I'm aware I'm doing this with my bare paw.
Okay. So you dip your paw in it, and your paw it feels spicy on your. It's like that's a bit hot, a bit you smell it. It's got a slightly acrid smell. You're not quite sure. Actually, make a quick intelligence check.
Yes, intelligence. That's a 7.
A 7. You think you've probably smelt this before, but you don't remember where. It's a vaguely familiar smell. So,
Right.
So I don't remember well enough to, be sensible about this.
yeah. So you sort of draw it across the table, and you can see that the table has other scars on it, and as you drape your finger across it, it sort of into the wood. And you can see it just sort of eats the varnish of the table away.
Oh, that sounds good.
So as you
Excellent.
touch it to a glass, nothing seems to happen at first. You sort of sit there and you watch it, and you think, there's nothing happening. And you see that there's a very small wisp of smoke coming off the glass. Nothing's happening to the glass that you can see. What would you like to do?
If you go
And
to
move the glass
it will be too
so it's the
late.
far side of the demijohn from me. So the ceramic demijohn is sheltering me.
You've moved it, have you? You pick it up and move
Yes.
it. As you pick it up,
Oh no, just
it's
slide.
It's red hot. As you touch it, it's like, that's hot. That's hot. Something has made this glass very, very hot.
I'm going to go up to the bar.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get a second demijohn. We're just going to go straight into my bag.
Fair. That'll cost
I
you
will
a gold.
I will tip the waitstaff extra
Fair enough.
because I'm taking it because that might be useful later on.
Okay. Fair enough.
And I
So,
drink it.
yep, you drink it. Oh, it burns on the way down. I mean, it's similar to sort of dwarven spirits that you've had many years ago that your grandparents used to make that you haven't tasted for a very long time. But it's similar to that, and you suspect probably illegal in every other city or state that you've been in so far. You look around at other tables. There are scattered tables that are drinking this, mainly tieflings. You don't see a lot of other races drinking this stuff.
Well, as dwarves, we are resistant to fire and poison, so we should be okay.
I mean, it burns on the way down. It feels like proper alcohol from back when your granddaddy used to make it.
Oh, good stuff. I think we're going to get through this entire flagon tonight.
Ooh, well, that... Okay.
Unless you pass out first.
we'll see in a moment. So, anybody else partaking apart from the dwarves?
No, I've had quite enough.
What is?
No, just the dwarves. Fine. Okay, now that I can see. That's cool. So, the dwarves drinking. Oh, the metal tankard, by the way. Do you experiment
Oh, yeah.
with that?
Yeah, proper science.
The metal tankard just got sort of sits there for a while and then just starts to crumple in on itself and sort of almost melt.
Now that's proper spirits, that.
Spirits of the Hill. That's what it's called. Sorry, go ahead.
Are you sure it's wise to be consuming something that reacts so violently with these other things?
What react with who? What are you talking about? Have a drink.
No.
You should try some.
God, no, thank you.
Really nice. Bit spicy, but it's really nice. Just like my granddaddy used to make.
Yeah, never thought I'd taste something quite like this outside of the mountains, but
I would suspect that it's more made for Tiefin folk, since they're a bit more hardy when it comes to fire.
I think you'll find no one hardier than dwarves.
I think you'll find that the stuff
Sure.
here tends to be a little bit stronger than you maybe use. So it might account for my out of character behaviour. I had fun.
Well done.
Good to hear, finally.
Until someone ruined it.
So we just know now we need to get you drunk and then you can enjoy yourself.
No, I think that was a one and done kind of situation.
Just wait.
You're going to have to start drinking properly soon, the way that beard's coming in.
Yeah, if you want to be a proper dwarf.
Well, if my god commands it, who am I to disobey my god?
I think you know you will.
I knew you'd be in a place like this.
You don't hear anything else.
But
Or are you a dwelf now?
I don't know what I am. I'm single.
Oh, okay. Well, you need to have a drink then.
No.
Commiserate, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, I think I am. I'm not sure, really. I don't think we were ever really a thing anyway.
Well,
He had a tantrum outside.
you went to quite...
He did or you did?
Of course I didn't.
Well, let's face it, Trellador's probably his usual asshole self and said things that he probably shouldn't have done.
Tell him, Florian. I didn't say anything rude or upsetting, did I? Or can't you remember?
That's all they get from the table, literally.
Normally when you use, talking, you're very good at it.
Well, you definitely felt something outside, didn't you?
Underneath the ground.
Yeah. Probably worth mentioning to people, isn't it?
Well, I don't really know what it was. I've never used that ability before, but there was some
What
sort
ability?
of... It's a power from real.
And what does this power do?
It obviously tells me when there's weird things under the ground, as far as I can tell. I haven't been given the handbook of how to be the most excellent champion of Reorcs. I've just got these abilities.
If it's something Reorx gave you, is it like telling you there's some good ore under the ground or something?
Probably.
You do like the mine.
Or there's an underground bar we haven't decided.
That might be it.
More likely, yeah.
I mean, we could
What
ask
is
him.
feeling?
Yeah, but remind me, it was just like a feeling of. I did think I did divine sense, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
So
How did you get to
celestial.
this underground bar then?
Well, it did say there were celestial fiends or undead. I think is what I can detect.
Well, I bet they've got some good drinks. So how do we get to this underground bar?
Sounds more
I'm-
concerning.
I'm assuming Melissa's homing beacon will be tingling. We can just follow her in. You can smile if you want.
I will, when you give me a reason to, Trellador.
It's a joke. Well, I've pissed off one person, so I might as well piss you all off.
So you sensed a fiendish presence under the ground, and you don't think this warrants any sort of, elaboration?
Well, I don't really know any other than a feeling, and I had him all up in my grill, giving me a bad, calling me out for things I haven't done, and
Well, you had done. If he was calling you out for what I think he was calling you out for, you were being an asshole, and you were being an idiot.
I can't really remember. It's a bit hazy, to be honest.
Well, that's what you get when you get blind drunk on a spirit that you have never had before from some random person.
But
That doesn't.
no, he didn't give me the drink.
Regardless
Anyway.
of how he acted and why, just glad that I sobered it up outside to find this out, really. Hence why I've been a bit. And he looks at Chelador. I keep thinking of fucking Floyd or
It started
Chalorian
with just a
or something like that.
DM. It's
Yeah, I know.
infected all of us.
Yeah.
And he looks at Chelador, and is a bit like, if I didn't sober him up, he'd have never found this out, and that's why I've been on edge since we've been here.
You can sense it as well.
I mean,
We're in the middle of a city full of half demon, half devil people.
Yeah, they're really good fun.
I'm pretty sure that Melissa would have done her thing, if she needed to, whenever she needed to throughout the day.
I've been
And she would not
watching
have picked
out.
up on anything like this if it would have been there. And it's
I've
here
been
now.
watching out all day, and I've not seen anything.
I
So
thought for Melissa it would have been like finding a needle in a bunch of needles.
yeah. But the
Celeste.
fact that
Sorry, go ahead.
the fact that you have detected something, Trelador, should be of concern to us.
Well, this might be a bit of a leap because, as I said, new abilities, never used them before. But if I can feel fiends, aren't these people counted as fiends? And I sort of vaguely gesture around to all the tieflings at the bar.
There would potentially be a mild fiendish sense for more of them because of what they are.
Precisely.
But if,
That's-
you're getting a distinct heavy feeling from a place, that could be something more.
Yeah, saying something like that, Trelador, would be like saying that you'd pick up a strong sense of Fae from yourself and Celeste, being elves.
But as I said, I'm not really a magic person. I got a sense of these things, so maybe, Celeste and Yorick, you can do your magic tricks and, work it out for us. Then we can talk about it for a bit.
As Trelador gestures around the bar, you can all see, especially you, Celeste, his chest is just covered in blood.
Right. Chalador, first things first. I need to talk to you about something. Could you come up to my room, please?
Trelador. As she says this, you just there's a sharp pain on your chest where the wounds are. It almost doubles you over. It's that strong a pain.
Also, I'll double over and clutch my chest, and I'll just make eye contact with Florian and go, "Didn't think you had it in you."
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
Similar, sorry, if I can, similar to when I doubled over when we were near certain things, certain people.
Make an insight check because
No,
you've carried this wound or these wounds.
Wounds.
Have we bought rooms here yet?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
So that's only 16.
16. From the facial expression you saw as he bent over, it certainly seems as though it hurt, and you remember the pain when it struck, and it seemed similar.
Melissa?
Yeah, Darren?
It's like when I was like this the first time.
I'll try and style it out as much as I can.
Okay,
I don't
make a
quite expect
deception check, please.
Yeah, I'm looking to Trellador now to see what kind of state he's in.
Make an insight
5
check.
minus 1 for 4.
Yeah, it's not working. The whole
I rolled an
styling,
8.
the styling it out thing.
I rolled 8 on the insight, but
Yeah, I mean, combined with take 2 points of damage, please, Trellador.
Oof,
Uh,
half for Florian.
Combined with what Florian is trying to express to you and the obvious pain that Trellador is in, you think this could be related to some kind of fiendish activity.
I'll just go, can't this wait, Celeste? I'm a bit busy bleeding and...
I was trying to be a bit more discreet about it, but let me have a look and clean you up, please.
It's fine.
No, it's
I'm
not.
Celeste, and I'll
Now.
walk over to the bar and purchase some kind of books, purchase some rooms so that they can go and use one.
I don't need any help.
Knock off. How many rooms you find?
How many people do they keep?
I mean, you could fit 2 or 3 to a room.
2 or 3 to the room. I'll buy 4 rooms if possible.
4 rooms, yeah, sure. You can buy 4 rooms. They are going at a premium at the moment, so that'll be 2 gold.
2 gold, cool.
Trellador,
I'll come back and.
I really don't care right now what you think you do or do not need. Will you just do as you're told for once in your life?
No.
As you say no, you bend over again. Take another point of damage, please.
I'll pass the key to Celeste and get him upstairs, and we'll keep an eye out.
Give me the bandages and I can do it.
Snow will still reach over with a claw and just jab a claw into the middle of it, and then look him dead in the eye.
Okay, jabbing a claw in. Make a d20 roll for me, please. Just straight
16.
d20. 16, okay. As Snow pushes a claw into your chest, you take 4 points of piercing damage, and the pain is almost unbearable. Are you sitting or standing at the moment?
I'm probably standing, but if you said the pain's out of it, I'm sort of clutching onto the side of the table.
Yeah, you're not standing anymore. You sit down heavily in your chair, both arms on the table.
Snow will get very close to him. Now you are going to listen and you are going to do as you are told. You will go up to the room with Celeste. You will allow her to tend to your wound and bandage it for you. Or so help me, Pelodas, I will take you out right here, just the way you want.
Fight.
As the dwarfs have interjected, how many of these shots have you drunk?
Ooh, I was thinking at least half a dozen in that time.
Okay, 6 and...
Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Then I would like some Constitution saving throws, please, from the pair of you.
Of course.
21. Cool.
21. Nice.
You're fine.
23.
23. Yeah, you're both fine. You're a bit sort of tipsy. It's hilarious. Snow's poking Trellador. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yara, Gus.
Yo.
How drunk are you two? Can you help Trellador? Because I think he's going to struggle.
I don't need any help. I will go. And just to be clear, I am making this decision. It's not because of what you said, Snow. And I try and make eye contact with him, but he looks quite imposing, so I sort of back away a little bit. But I will go of my own accord, Celeste.
Okay.
And you can assist me.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Not good. 6 plus 6, 12.
Yeah. So you go to stand up and your legs just are not having this at all. And you sort of fall back into the chair. You look down and your shirt is just completely drenched with blood. It is wet.
As soon as I land on the chair, I will face step.
Okay.
And And towards the rooms upstairs?
Yes.
Is there a staircase?
There is an
So-
obvious staircase at the back, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and phase step towards that.
Absolutely, yeah, you can do that. So you face it
And then
to
I'll
the bottom of the
try and
stairs. And as you grab onto the stairs to hold, you sort of sink to your knees on the first step.
and I'll just keep trying to climb on my own,
Yeah.
being like that fiercely independent.
The
Don't want
rest
any help.
of you watch as Trelador is trying desperately to climb these stairs, one hand on a banister rail, sort of pulling himself up by the other stair.
I think we've
It's
all
not
had a go
Celeste.
now.
Go. Yeah, I think we've all got to go.
I
Let's-
don't think you should have drunk that much, do you?
And I'll shout back to Celeste, "Are you coming or not?"
Are you
He's
gonna-
Let's all go.
I'm going.
Okay. So everybody's going, or not everybody?
God, no.
Okay.
We've got a flagon of hill spirits to finish.
Perfect. Okay. So
I was going to say, Florian was just going to stay behind for like 2 seconds and be like, Yark, I think this is similar to when we were in the hills and I keeled over. Something bad's about.
Right. What do you want me to do then? Keep drinking?
Stop drinking, we all need to get upstairs.
Oh, mate.
But you're the only one who's going to talk us out of it.
Yorick, you can always
All
put
right.
the flagon, take the flagon up to the room and
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
you
I got it. I got it. Come on, Gus. We've got work to do.
All right. What work? I thought we were having a party.
We were. Important things, though.
Oh, bloody hell.
Fill the water skins and we'll save it for another night.
Oh, I don't know if we can put this in the water skins. Remember what that lady said?
Oh,
you
right.
can certainly try.
We'll just take the flagon with us. We paid for it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm sure they won't miss a couple of these little cups.
If we end up finishing tonight, then we'll just leave it here anyway. Anyway, let's go.
Okay. So
As we kind of go up, I want to just take a cast and look around the bar to see if anyone was watching our table, anyone was staring at our table
Ooh,
for longer
make-
than just a second.
make a perception check.
Natural 20 for 24.
24. Nice. So, as the rest of your party go up the stairs, you sort of stay at the bottom of the stairs, take a cast and look around, and you see a tiefling dressed in sort of dusty black. Doesn't look drunk at all. Was very obviously watching Trelador and the rest of you, and seeing you go upstairs, has risen and is making his way out the door. Front door of the town.
As he's going,
Yep.
I will just surreptitiously. Hang on, I just want to check. Damn it, that's not how that spell works. That's Hunter's Mark I'm thinking of. Okay, I'll just try and clock what he looks like and then go
Okay.
upstairs.
Well, I'll say with a perception of 24, you would recognise him again. If only for the fact he's probably only a handful of tieflings that are not riotously drunk.
I'll try and burn the image of his face into my mind and head upstairs.
So is everybody going upstairs? Yeah.
Think so.
Okay. So
I will
you're
try and stand up and walk up the stairs best I can.
I
Okay.
would stay at our table and watch the stairs for the next sort of 15 minutes or so just to see if anybody follows.
okay. Sure. So you're staying at the table. Make a perception check as you do, as we deal with getting Trelador up the stairs. Is anybody assisting Trelador, or are you just watching him sort of
I
semi-crawl
will
up the
try
stairs?
and assist.
I will try and resist any. I'll just
Okay.
keep snapping at people like a rabid dog.
Make a strength check with disadvantage, Trelador. Florian, make a acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
Okay, I'm not saying.
Okay.
Oh, same on the dice, 17.
17.
That's annoying. I've rolled another 10 and it's only plus 6. 16.
16. Yeah, no. He just sort of bats you away. sort of just he will not be helped.
Why are you here?
Because of what you did. Not outside, but for taking that from me. I know what's going on, Cholito. Now come on.
This is my burden to bear now.
Well, you're not alone, and I never said anything like that outside.
Can we talk about this another time? I'm leaking on the stairs, and it really fucking hurts.
Well,
Well, let's
maybe
get
if you wasn't
upstairs then.
such a stubborn so-and-so, you would have been up there by now and I could have been sorting it out. But no, you have to be Trellador. He has to do everything himself and he can't just let anybody hurt him because that would be letting anyone in too close.
I've got a good idea. Why don't you two stay here and talk about this? I've got these stairs to climb. And I'm going to...
fucking hell, Floridor. Florian is going to still try and keep calm, knowing what's going on, and is just going to try and batter any of the bullshit Trellador tries to bounce at him and other people.
Okay.
And it's just going to help him. Just keep trying.
Okay. So,
How far up the stairs is he?
I mean, he's got about sort of 3 or 4 steps up. It's going very slowly. It's, you know, his hands are now sort of slick with blood.
Can I try and polymorph him into something that we can just pick up and carry?
I mean, yes, but Trellador make another strength check at disadvantage, and Florian acrobatics or athletics to try and help.
That's a natural one.
We'll have another go at that.
Mine wasn't a natural one, it was a 6 plus 6, so 12.
Okay. So, yeah, you grab under one arm, pull him almost to his feet, sort of half, sort of drag him up the stairs. What are you attempting to polymorph?
Trellador into, I don't know, something like a giant frog. Oh, no, not a giant frog, just a frog. Or just something small that I can just pick up.
So
big hippo that you have to try and get up the
polymorph on an unwilling creature. Is that a spell attack?
It's a save.
Okay, what's the save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save, please, Trellador.
Does this count as being charmed?
No.
No, it's polymorph. It's not a charm.
A disadvantage?
No, I didn't say disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
It's just a wisdom saving throw.
7.
7. Yep, you are now a small frog. Florian, you are dragging Trellador up the stair. I nearly did it there.
Yeah.
Trellador. And he just vanishes and a frog goes onto the stair where he was.
Right, pick him up. Let's get him into a room and then I'll take it off again.
Yeah, pick him up then.
You pick it up, a surprisingly heavy frog for the size of it. Go up the stairs.
Where did Trellador go? He's vanished.
By the time he got himself up the stairs, he would have bled out all over them, and I don't have time for that. I need to tend to him now.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain where he's gone.
I turned him into a frog because it's easier for them to be carried up the stairs.
He's croaked it.
Awesome. Okay, Snow, while all this is going on, what did you roll for your perception check? 20. Yeah, there's the normal sort of hustle and bustle of the bar. A lot of people are sort of staring at the comedy of errors that's happening on the stairs and think that it's very funny. There's a lot of pointing and laughing going on, thinking it's all just such a brilliant joke. But nobody seems to be taking an undue amount of interest.
Fair enough.
Celeste,
Yes.
I don't think you're going to be able to help him too much. We need to get him far away from here, as far as we can, and as quickly as possible.
Yes, well, him bleeding out all over the stairs is not going to help him either. So I just want to get him so I can bandage him up, I can heal him up, and I can just see what's going on.
I don't think you're going to heal him. It didn't work with me, did it?
So,
I've got to try.
To try, but
get into the room. You're having this conversation. Is everybody else going into the same room with them? Can't hear you, James. You're muted.
I've got an idea. If your healing of him using magic don't work, why not just stitch it shut like you would a normal battle wound? You know, like with a needle and a bit of twine, and just stitch it all shut, then it won't bleed so much, will it?
That won't work, will it? Because wasn't it when I looked? It was like a branding, wasn't it? Which was just like an open wound. It wasn't like it was the skin was split.
Yeah, it's
as
not been
such.
cut in. It's more like somebody's pushed a heavy piece of hot metal into the skin and left an open wound.
Yeah,
I mean,
still
you could
stitch.
probably stitch it up. It would look horrific, but you could do it if you wanted to.
Suggest, given the nature of the magic that's behind this, I don't think that would work. The stitches would just get ripped out. It'd be more painful.
But you're only guessing, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but
So-
nothing we've tried has worked, and
Nothing else has worked. So
I
Why
doubt
not
that
try
would.
it?
But if you stitch up a wound, usually that requires healing from the skin. And
You're
consider-
downstairs, aren't you?
once I catch up.
Sorry.
And but that requires the body to heal itself. And given the fact of how long this has been with us, and it still hasn't healed, it doesn't matter whether you stitch it or what you do to it. It's not going to heal until we deal with the root cause.
I tried cauterizing it and it didn't help. So I
Um,
doubt stitching will help.
polymorph, does that require a save at the end of the player's turn? Or does it just last?
Transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies.
Okay, so.
And it's an hour.
An hour. Okay, cool. Just so
Does
I
the
know.
frog
you can
take that
stop
damage
it as
from
well,
It's
though, right?
concentration, so I can drop it at any point.
Okay, cool.
Is the frog bleeding?
The frog is bleeding, yes.
How many hit points does the frog have?
about 3 or something.
Probably not even that.
I don't know. A giant frog's got 18.
Yeah, but it's not a giant frog, though. Is
Yeah, I
it?
know.
It's a normal frog.
I'm going to rule it's got 4. Actually, no, roll a d6, Celeste.
The frog is a tiny beast with a hit point score of 1.
Roll a d6, it's Trellador.
Yeah, but I'm a swole frog.
4. So I was right. 4 hit points. Okay. I'll let you know whenever any damage occurs.
Right, carefully up the stairs, quickly as possible, so I can drop the
So
spell.
you were in the room having this conversation. So if you want to drop the spell now, you can do.
Right, put the frog on its back.
I basically lay the frog on its back on the bed, though.
Okay.
And then I'll stop concentrating on it, so
Okay.
it turns back into Trellador.
Trellador. You-
He's going to be hopping mad when he comes round.
You come back to your normal self, remembering everything that just happened, even though you were a frog, the indignity. Yeah, you're now lying on a bed in a room with everybody looking over you.
I'm just going to stare at Celeste.
I don't care if you hate me. It's the easiest way to do it, and now you're up here, and we don't have to have you bleeding out all over the stairs.
Why that, though? Why that?
Because it was the first thing that popped into my head, and I didn't have
Yeah.
time to think about it.
That's what my sisters used to do to me. Polymorph me because they were so good at magic.
I'm trying to help you, Trellador.
How's that helping?
If you weren't such a stubborn ass, we could have got you up there without the use of magic. But no. You won't
Well, you
have
got
it.
your way then. Help me. Oh, you're all here. You can all help me.
I'm
For the
gonna
queue.
help Celeste because I am proficient in the medicine as well
Okay.
for the wrapping the bandages and
Okay.
getting it off and everything like that.
So, medicine check with advantage or one each? With advantage, I'll say, Celeste.
Can we just do this one? Gus, do you all have a go?
All right, what
Right.
shall we do?
I will just cast guidance on myself first.
Okay.
I'm going to step outside of the room
Okay.
just to give him some space.
Yeah, can we all just take a second? We've tried, well, you guys have tried lots of times to be angry and upset with Trellador, so why don't we try a different tactic and just, be his friend? Can we try that for a minute?
I just want to point out that out of everybody here, nobody has tried to be Trellador's friend more than I have. But I have run out of
Oh,
patience.
all right, you're exempt from what I just said then, because you're already perfect. But the point still stands. Can we just try and be his mate rather than having a go at him, everyone?
He's got a point, Celeste, not just for
Right.
now or the past, but
We're going to have Yarick, Celeste, and Florian in here to help Trellador. The rest of us are going to step outside and keep watch. Give you guys some space. Gus, Miette, Snow.
Does the room have a window?
The room does have a window.
Excellent. I'm going to go out the window and
Okay, out the window.
attempt to ascend to the roof because, I was listening to people talking about there being some big bad danger on the way, so I want to keep an eye on things.
Okay. Because traditionally you
And if all
going
else
up
fails-
on roofs has been absolutely
That was one
faultless.
time. One time.
Okay, it's not a particularly difficult roof to climb. Make an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice. The rest of you are stepping out into the corridor, yes?
Yeah. Sit down in the corridor and
Have a
carry
drink.
on drinking.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Celeste, what did you get for your medicine check?
21.
21. Perfect. So you managed to get Trellador's shirt off him and the bandages that were there off him, clean him up. This takes quite a lot of water from the pitcher and most of the bed sheets to get rid of the blood. You apply some salve from your medicine kit to try and stem the bleeding for now, and bandage up with Florian's help really very tightly to try and staunch the bleeding by putting pressure on.
Why don't you just let me bleed out and solve everyone's problems?
Because whether you like it or not, Trellador, you actually are my friend, and I actually do care about you.
Do you
Same
turn your
here.
friends into a frog?
If I have to.
Okay.
To keep
what
them
you want.
alive.
I'll do that thing that toddlers do. That's all that.
Perfect.
Fine.
So
Fix me. You keep trying to fix everyone. Fix me. Take this away if you want. I can give it to you if you want.
I'm just going to put a hand on Celeste's shoulder and just be, I don't know if Trellador can hear, but I'm just going to be like, just ignore him for now. Let's just try and get him patched up so we can get out of here.
Okay. Miette, your acrobatics or athletics, whichever. What was that?
Natural 20 for 27.
27. Perfect. You sort of stick your head out the window. You can see there's some jagged brickwork going up the side of this. Sort of look up the roof. Yeah, not a problem. Straight up onto the roof. No worries whatsoever. You even close the window behind you, And you are on the rooftop. It's still only a one-story building like the rest of them around here. So you've got a ground floor where the bar is, and the rooms are all up on this top floor. You're now on this slightly inclined roof, very low incline, and you can see over the square still lots of people out there. All four of these bars are doing brisk business, spilling out into the square. There are chairs everywhere. There are people dancing. There's an impromptu band in the middle of the square. The actors, such as they were, have shut up all their stuff for the night, and you can see they are getting involved in the celebrations as well. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
But in the same way Melissa was earlier, people who are not partaking in the festivities, people who seem to be watching out for something.
Okay. So
Like
make a
us.
perception check, and I'll say with advantage because of your vantage point and the behaviour of most of the town.
Not quite as good, but that's still a 21.
21. Perfect. You see not about sort of 4 or 5 buildings across away to your right. You see a tiefling, looks weirdly sober, standing by a doorway of a building. There are no lights on in this building, which is odd in itself. All of the other buildings are lit up like Christmas trees. And he appears to be watching the streets as if waiting for someone. And you continue to watch, and a few minutes later you see another one dressed in dusky blacks, sober, walk up to him. They have a conversation, which you can't hear, obviously it's too far away. And they both turn and walk through this doorway and shut the door behind them.
It's not the same doorway I visited earlier, no?
No, not the same doorway you visited, no. Different
You
part,
know the
different
old
part of the
idiom.
city.
You know the old idiom, curiosity killed the cat.
But satisfaction
brought her back.
broke it back.
Exactly. If you're gonna quote idioms, quote the whole thing, please. So, leaving Miette, unless there's something else you wanted to do there, Miette?
No, I shall continue watching.
Okay. Leaving Miette up on the roof, we return to the corridor with Snow and the dwarves and Melissa.
We left Yorick inside to help.
Oh, sorry. Snow and Gus drinking by himself, because that's always a wise move, and Snow.
Wait, I've got a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
We're monster hunters, right?
Yeah.
You yourself, Snow, said that we can't fix Trelador until we get rid of the root cause. So,
Which is
they're under the ground, and I think it's probably why he's bleeding. So let's go underground and kick its ass.
my suspicion is that there is some cult activity happening underneath the city at Snow. Because I saw some who were sober downstairs who had been watching our table and watching our move up to the stairs. They left shortly after we went up. No idea where they went. I had no way of tracking them. Helping Trelador was the important thing.
Well, let's go kill him then.
Let's make sure Trelador's all right first.
But you said he's not going to be all right till we kill him.
It's hard to tell. I don't know enough about the precise magic that's going on. That was affecting Florian is now affecting Trelador. But I feel like proximity to devils in particular may cause it more pain. So, implications is that our friend the prince has some lackeys here, which would make sense for.
What prince is that then? I don't know new princes.
I'll lean in close to his ear and say, Fiona, Prince of Hell.
Oh, that one.
This is the reason I wanted to continue down the river to Silot and not stop here.
We learned valuable information here, but I do agree. No better place to hide than, as Celeste said, needle in a stack of needles.
Yes, but it's also an equally stupid place to hide if there's a whole lot of happenings here, because let's face it, there's going to be some of them that are still connected to the Hells. Most
what
of
I'm
them
saying.
their shackles, but it was a singly stupid idea to walk into the middle of the hornet's nest.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you, Snow.
Well,
But this
you're
is the
one of the
perfect
ones who
place for
wanted
one
to
of them
come
to
here.
hide.
And you're one of the ones who were fearful to get back on the boat.
Snow. I will happily admit that I am not the brightest of people half the time. My answer to all things that I've run into trouble with has been to run away from them. I don't think I could put together a sensible plan on my own, no matter how much thinking I do.
Can I ask a question then?
Go on, Gus.
You keep on telling people what to do if you're not very bright and can't put a plan together.
Because it's instinct and what I was trained to do.
But that seems to be wrong, though.
Listen, as much as I do believe in the tenets, there's no denying that the Temple of the Broken Heart was a cult. And despite our focus on teaching people to love and teaching them that love still existed for them, we're still aggressive with hiring tactics, getting people into the cult by talking to them. I'm very good at convincing people of things. Whether or not they're smart things, I don't know. I know a lot, but applying it, it's a different question.
Maybe then we should leave the telling people what to do to people who can make plans and know what they're talking about. I don't do that because I don't know what I'm talking about. I quite freely admit it. I'll have another drink.
Okay. So, popping back inside the room. Trelador, who in here speaks Celestial?
Just me.
Just you. Okay. Trelador, you are getting a little woozy. You lost a lot of blood.
Yep.
So yeah, seems to make a lot of sense at the moment. Celeste is babbling away in some weird language under her breath. Not sure what that is.
Speak clearly. I can't understand you. Why is the room spinning? Talking to you.
I'm just going to carry on what I'm doing and
Okay.
completely ignore him.
It's quite rude when people are talking to you.
I think she's trying to help you, Cholado. You've lost a lot of
She,
blood.
she keeps saying that. She's trying to help me. She's turned me into a frog.
You're not one now, and we're now trying to help you even more. You've lost a lot of blood. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not thinking straight. Well, we're okay, aren't we? We're like friends.
We're friends. Yeah.
You're my friend.
I'm your friend.
Ugh, I've lost a lot of blood, I think.
Yeah, from Teledor, that's practically a declaration of love.
Pretty
It's
much.
simultaneously sweet and heartbreaking at the same time.
I don't feel so good, Florian.
We're gonna get you out of here, okay? But you just gotta bear with us and just trust us, okay?
What's she doing?
She's trying to help you. She's just trying to.
Saying that, but she doesn't actually. She just says she's going to help, and then she just shouts him. Sorry, can she hear me when she's doing that?
She can, but she's trying to concentrate with doing her mojo, okay? She's trying to.
Mojo? What's mojo?
Her magics.
Ugh.
Her thing, okay?
Is Bert here?
He's not. He's downstairs still.
Fetch him for me. He's a friend as well.
The less people know about this, I think the better.
I want him here. You're my friend, Florian.
You know what's
I
going
want
on,
Bert
don't
here. No, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Celeste, are you doing... Sorry, excuse me. Quick glass of drink.
I will put in, as I'm bandaging up, a level
my question.
1 cure wounds as well.
Okay, roll for your healing.
12.
12. You get 12 points of hit points back. The blood hasn't seeped through these bandages yet. It appears that you've done a good job staunching the wounds. You know the wounds aren't closed, and they're probably not going to be for some time, given the history that you had with it first on Florian and now on Trelador. You suspect that there is nothing more you can do than keep it stable. But, as I said, it appears to be stable, although Trelador is very woozy from lack of blood.
Does it seem like he's in any more pain? Or as much pain as before?
It doesn't seem so. He just seems more disorientated than anything else at the moment.
I think we...
I take it I didn't feel anything in particular. Okay.
You done it? You fixed me?
You need to rest. You've lost a lot of blood, but I've done
Ah, I'm fine, and I'll try and get out.
Okay.
I try and to keep him down. I can't. I know how it is. I'm just trying to.
All right. So strength check for
Trello-
Chalador with disadvantage.
Chalador, don't make me cast more magic on you, please.
And acrobatics or athletics for you, Florian, to keep him down.
8.
16.
16, yeah, easily. Trelador, you try and sit up, but Florian just puts his hand very gently on your shoulders and just sort of pushes you back to the mattress.
Oh, with the other hand, I'll put my hand over his hand and just stare at him.
I keep
And
it
I'll
there.
just, and I'll go like this. Like backing him down.
What, Chalador?
I'll make sure his ear comes right close to me. And I'll go, I'm handling this much better than you did.
He chuckles. Florian chuckles. Keeps his hand on his shoulder and just turns around to Celeste and go, unless we need to, though. No more casting, but we need to get out of here.
No more magic.
They know we're here.
Then please, just listen to me for once.
Stop threatening me with magic. It's not a good way to make friends, Celeste. Especially.
Hey,
I
so,
didn't have time to argue with you.
Chalador, we all know how big and strong you are.
Yeah.
But sometimes the biggest show of strength is accepting people's help. So can you do that for us?
You've been drinking too much.
Yeah, I am. But I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you are. I don't need help. I'm the champion of Reorcs. And you're his... can't remember what your title was. Like, Chief Dog's Body or something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You're important. Just not as important as me.
It's a good job you came along to show me just how good worshippers of him can
I
be.
like you. I like you. You're good people. You're better than the other one.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Call him the other one.
I'll get off, like, stand up if I'm sitting on the bed.
Can I have a sleep now? I just feel like I just need a little sleep.
Okay, so
I'll fall asleep.
leaving Trelador in the tender care of, and I say that under advisement, of you three, we'll go back out to the rooftops where Miette is waiting and watching. Miette, you, after seeing those two go through the door, you see another pair, dressed similarly, very sober. It's more noticeable now than it was earlier, as literally the entire city appears to be drunk in this square. These two make their way past revelers, sort of dodging out of the way, and to that same door. They look around carefully to see if they're being watched. They don't appear to be. They open the door, they disappear in, and shut the door behind them again.
So, Miette's way of thinking. It's like all we have to do is wait for them all to go in there. And then we board up the door and we're safe. Because they're all in one location.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Good.
but not for the moment, just, more watching, keeping track of numbers.
Keeping track. Okay, cool.
Making sure to watch the other directions as well to make sure, I'm not being snuck up on or anything.
Make a quick perception check then.
What was just what I said that then?
Always a good idea.
24.
24. You look around. There do not appear to be anybody watching you or sneaking up on you. And as you sort of sit there for the next sort of 20 minutes or so, no more tieflings approach that door.
Hmm.
So, we will leave Miette up on the roof.
There might be a tiny bit of owl poop from when Snow snuck up on Celeste.
Yeah, maybe. But that's not sneaking up on Miette, so she didn't really care about that. So, back in the corridor, you can hear the sounds in the room behind you lessen as Trelador appears to have gone quiet. So either he's gone to sleep or they've killed him. Difficult to tell from this distance which one. Is there anything anybody would like to do?
I'm just sitting there drinking.
Make another Constitution saving throw, please, as you've drunk at least another 4 or 5.
Hold on, 12.
12. Okay. You're definitely feeling it. It is very good stuff. As you're sitting sort of with your back against the wall. It's a good job that wall's there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you may have to lie down on the floor, and the floor's spinning quite fast. You're not sure you'd better hold on. So luckily, the wall is there. This is a good thing. But maybe just one more drink, eh?
Just one or two.
Just one or two. So, we will leave it there and have a little break. And grab a drink ourselves, because I need some more water. And we will see you very shortly on the other side of this break. Welcome back to this evening's Helloran Rising, episode 54. When we left, the party was split across a tavern. Miet on the roof, Trelador, Yorick, Florian and Celeste in a room, and Melissa, Gus and Snow outside in the corridor. So, is there anything anybody would like to achieve?
Yep. Whilst Trelador's like going to sleep, close his eyes, I'm just gonna get up, be like, just keep an eye on him. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the room.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the other three are right outside the door. As
Yep.
such.
Gus is literally slumped against the wall, a little ceramic cup in hand. His eyes are not really pointing the same way as each other.
Anybody seen anyone?
I saw someone downstairs. Sober, watching the table and us as we came up the stairs. I haven't
Okay.
seen anything since.
Give me just 2 secs. I'll be right back. Again, just quenching a curiosity.
Be careful, Florian.
And I'm not going to go down into the bar, but I'm going to go down the stairs. And is there like an obvious trail of blood?
Yes.
What Trelador left?
Yeah, it's not so obvious at the top here once he got turned into a frog.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of blood on the lower stairs.
So I'm going to go down sort of halfway down the stairs. And as I'm looking at it, and I'm going to be looking at the blood, and also like looking at the bar every now and then, but mainly at the blood. Does it look like anyone has tried to collect any of the blood?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, probably a good roll for my perception. 22.
Yes. You notice some sort of scrape marks on the bottom step. There's somebody's... I mean, anybody else would, a lower roll, you'd have just seen somebody's maybe slipped in it or step, but you can see that somebody sort of scraped it from both ways to create a sort of
pool.
cup, and just that pool is now gone.
I dart back up the stairs, look at Melissa. Obvious anguish on my face. We gotta figure something out really quick, whatever it is, but we found out that my blood was the key. Not me being alive. Someone's taken some of it from the bottom step.
Not a good sign.
And I'll go back into the room.
Okay.
And let Yorick and Celeste know this too. Be like, can you remember when we were looking into things and we were down in that obvious hell temple?
Yes.
And it was mentioned that I did not need to be alive, it was just my blood.
Yeah.
Someone has collected some of Trelador's blood
Oh.
from the stairs. And I don't know how big a thing this is going to be to ask. I have no deity. I have nothing at the minute. But I don't know if it's the person who the scar is active at the minute, but my instincts just tell me that I need to get whatever is part of Trelador right now back to me as it started with me.
Guess then Yorick probably needs to talk to Riox.
Yeah, like I said, I have no god, I have no deity. The temple's all I've had, but no pun intended, but that is broken at the minute completely.
So looks away. put it on that sentence.
So, you want me to ask Reox to move it back to you?
Before you do, just let me try something. It hasn't worked so far, but faith and belief is what empowers the gods, right? That's why Rayox has been with you for always and all time.
I think so, yeah.
Seems to be the way it works.
I don't know how much this is going to help, if at all, but if Rayox can't do it on his own, at least a little bit of something might help. And I'm just going to turn away from the group, not move or anything. And again, I am 2 seconds, Chaz, as I go up.
No, that's fine. Take your time.
I will. God, I lost my voice there. It sounded like I was going to break down. I will try again, praying to Sama, just to see if there is anything there, just an inkling of hope, a wave of good feeling,
Okay,
anything.
what is it exactly you're doing to pray to Sama?
It seems kind of not pointless, but it seems counterintuitive to look up to the ceiling, i.e. the sky, with it being the dead of night. But could I move, not by moving, but could I position my body to where the sun would come up?
Sure, yeah.
In the morning?
Face the window, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just be like, if maybe you could start now. Yeah, that would be a great help, and anything could be done. Please. And I will look facing the window, looking up, or to the horizon, should I say, where it would come up. And I don't know, like a lost soul, I suppose. Be like, in my head, this is as well. I know you haven't spoken or give me a sign or anything. Faith is not a big thing in this world, and I'm trying. I really am. Just a glimmer, just something, just to let me know that what I'm doing, not right now, but what we're doing is right, is the way I should be going.
Okay. Make a religion check. I'll say with disadvantage, given the current circumstances of the gods in this world.
Just because I haven't used it yet, and I can, I just want to see if I can make the roll better. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Sure.
I feel like I can't really use the dice I bought for the Temple of the Broken Hearted because that is just so fucking stupid. Come on. That one. It's got to be that one, right? It's got to be.
Gotta love gamer superstition.
Jesus Christ. So I rolled a 10 on my first one and a 16 on the second. With religion, it's not much for me. So it's 2 plus 2. So 18.
18. You send out this heartfelt plea to Sama, the gods you found out about yesterday?
Yeah.
Or today, actually. Nothing is happening.
I just keep doing it, and if York's going to go into anything, I just...
Yorick, are you doing anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm going to go and find a corner of the room to sit down. Sort of prepare myself in my normal way, but kind of a little bit nervous because I'm about to ask for something big that I don't
Okay.
normally ask for.
Okay.
Kind of set myself up and then try and speak to the big man.
Okay, what do you say?
I will say, hey Reox, are you there? I need to talk to you. Big favour to ask.
Oh, Yorick! Hey! Hey, you're enjoying your Hallows Day! Oh, this is a good one. I like this place. What, favours? Sure. What kind of favours?
Um,
Come on,
you
man,
know-
I've not got all day.
sorry. You know the chess thing that
The chess thing.
Laurie,
I don't play
that
chess.
Laurie had.
I can
that-
play drafts, but I don't play chess.
I'd like to give you a game actually. No,
What? Oh, yeah, anytime.
yeah, the thing on Florian's chest that you moved to Trellador.
Oh, aye, yes. How's he get on? I've not heard from him. He's normally whining about now.
I know. No, Trellador's doing fine. He's doing fine.
good.
It seems like
Everybody
someone's got,
has to have a test, you know?
yeah. Is this his test? What's happening
Well,
now?
I mean, I would normally, speak about another worshipper's test, but you're my favourite cleric. It's sort of a test for Trellador. He's a troubled person, and I think with a bit of nurturing, he could be a fantastic champion.
So I've been here, him sensing some fiendish presence, and then his chest nearly exploding on him. Is part
Aye,
of
that would be a clue.
right.
Probably to something, don't know what.
Yeah.
What happened
I-
when the other lad had it? Was there a thing?
What sort of thing?
I don't know, I wasn't there. I was learning the rules of drafts. Fabulous game. You have these little tiny wooden checkers, you see, and you move, and they can move diagonally, and it's very complicated.
Oh, right. I'll have to try and learn, and we'll have a
Aye.
game. No, so somebody's got hold of Trellador's blood, and we think that's really bad.
Aye, that
Given-
would be bad.
The whole thing.
Aye.
Is this something we just need to deal with, or is there anything you can do? Florian was asking if you could move it back to him.
Well, no, that's not something I'll be doing.
Yeah, okay.
Trellador, it's Trellador's. He took that out of his love for Florian.
Yep.
For me to take it away from Trellador would be very bad indeed.
Right.
That would not be his decision. It was
Okay.
his decision to take it on.
Understood.
But yes, this is something you have to work out for yourself.
So we need to just track down the fiend thing and just murder it a lot.
Aye, sounds like a plan.
My kind of plan, all right?
Have you been drinking?
Of course.
Excellent. Good. Keep that up. I see Gus is asleep. Well, nearly.
You know
You might want to actually no, leave him. It's funny.
it.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'll get back.
No, that's it. Yeah, thanks.
Alright. Take care of yourself, lad.
Bye.
Bye.
He's
Okay.
always so happy when he speaks to Reorx. I love it.
I know. Even when there's something really urgent happening, I've got to like just talk through the drafts thing.
Yep.
Ultimate fanboy.
It's
Yeah.
proper respect for one's god.
Bit of a random question.
Go for it.
This is almost a Fiddy style type
Ooh, is it?
question.
Are you inciting a god that you can't hear?
No.
Okay.
That would be funny.
That would be fitting.
Would Celeste know if using a locate creature would be able to track down where Trellador's missing blood has gone?
Yes, you would know that, and no, it wouldn't.
Okay. I just
That
thought it was
wasn't a
Nice
worth a
try,
shot.
fitty
though.
question. That wasn't a fitty question.
That
That
was
was too
not.
sensible.
That was far too sensible a question for a fit. That wasn't. There was nowhere near an insight check.
I'm sorry.
Really. So.
There's one for you, though.
Uh huh.
Even though I'm completely unaware of the conversation that's gone inside the room, I've not seen anyone actually come out of the tavern going towards that house, have I? You only described it as two people coming from my right, not actually coming out of the tavern.
Did I? The first person. No, the two people. Yeah, I did. Did I? What did you roll on that perception? I can't remember.
You said that one was waiting and watching, and another one turned up. They had a conversation and then went in the house.
That's true. But I also said there was
So to speak, at the shadow.
another two turned up, didn't they?
Yes.
So I'll say that you would probably surmise that they had come from the tavern. Maybe in a roundabout way, but they definitely did. They didn't go straight from the tavern to that house, but they went... You saw them sort of going towards that building.
Okay. And
So if they did come out of the tavern, which they... Yeah, go on, I'll say that yes, they did. You beat it out of me. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do? Yorick has finished his conversation with Riox.
Yeah, I'll talk to the group once I'm...
Gus,
Yeah.
quick Constitution saving throw, please. At disadvantage this time.
who is Snow's reflexes about to get tested?
9.
9. You are completely wasted.
Cool.
The little cup, very heavy. You have to put that down. And as you try and put that down, you just sort of slide down the wall. Just rest your head just for a minute on this lovely cold wooden floor.
Yeah.
You are now across the doorway. The other two of you see Gus just go and clonk onto the floor. The ceramic glass just sort of rolls across the wooden floor, and you see this little trickle of itself etching itself into the floor.
Fair. Oh no, can't do that. Okay, never mind.
I'm assuming he couldn't help for one reason or another, because I don't feel any different. Yeah.
Right, so... No, not going to work. Basically, it's all fine. All we need to do is just track down this little fiendy thing under the floor, or wherever it was seen, and just twat it, really. I think that's...
It would seem that your Dwarven suggestion was right. Go monster hunting.
Yep.
Though, I just kind of look down at Gus. I need to fix that.
Snow will out one stop of one of his water skins and shape the water out into sort of like a globe right above Gus's head, and then just let it go.
Oh, just no.
Okay. Yeah. Gus,
Yarp.
you're having a lovely dream. There's beer, there's spirits, there's all sorts of things. And all of a sudden, you've gone swimming. It's very weird. Why have you gone swimming?
Very cold.
And it's very cold, icy cold. It's like one of those mountain pools that you used to get up on, where the snow melt was just falling into it. Oh, so cold, so cold. And you sort of open your eyes a bit as you break through the surface of the water, and you just see a grinning cat feature man thing up above you. And as you slowly focus, it turns into snow.
There's monster killing to be done. Get up.
Oh, right. Is it morning?
No, you've been asleep about 3 minutes.
Oh. I better have another drink then.
I think you've had quite enough if we're gonna go and kill something.
Well, it comes to mind, we don't know where it is to get down there, and we can't exactly leave Trellador.
Would our sit around in the bar would have been the equivalent of a short rest?
Yep, you can have a short rest for sit around in the bar, but obviously you expended spells after that.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking. I don't get spells back for a short rest, but I do get my wild shape back. So
Okay. And some people are hit dice healing. You can certainly do that if you want to.
Yeah, I added one in because it's still a little bit
Okay.
hurty.
Yeah, I can gain some stuff back, but I'm not going to because I was doing some shit, so I won't do that.
Yeah, because you were out arguing with Trellador and all sorts of other things.
I was going to ask, would we have seen Miette go out the window whilst everyone?
Oh yeah, she was very obvious about it. She went out the window. She very kindly closed it behind her.
I'll open the window again, and I'm assuming look up.
Yeah, you could look up. Miette, are you hidden from view? Can't hear you though, because you're muted.
Muted. Sorry. I said not particularly, but if I hear the window opening, I'll like look over the edge.
Okay. So
because I presume something's for me.
As you look up, Florian, the face of Miette looks down on you.
Madame, we good decision to make, I think. This stuff what's been happening.
Pretty well. And I will return via the way I can come out.
Slink your way back in through the window.
Yes.
So, with everyone in the same room, are you waking Trellador to have this conversation, or are you just going to decide and then drag him along?
No, I was literally what I was about to say afterwards before you asked that.
Sorry.
I was like, like Yark said, we got to be nice to Trellador, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
I know the pain and the burden he's got. I don't think it'd be fair to make this decision on what we do next without him, so.
But
if he tries to stand up, he's going to fall over.
Then let him fall.
Then let him find out for himself. Stop trying to mother him, otherwise he's going to hate you even more. You already remind him of his sisters, and everything that you seem to do lately reminds him more of them, which is going to make him hate you more. So just let him do it.
I'm just trying to keep him alive.
He did seem to handle that pain.
You are not the only one who is doing that, but at the same time, sometimes he has to be called out on it. Sometimes we need to take a different approach. I agree with Florian. We need to wake him. We need to include him.
And before I say what
as he will hate the discussion.
And before I say what I'm going to say next, I just take a quick look at him, knowing that he's still asleep, and I'll be like, he did handle that pain a lot better than I did. He's not wrong about that. Maybe he can help in some way, but it's definitely his decision to make, I think.
You can understand the want and need to do everything yourself.
Yeah, but the only thing is, though, before we wake him, we don't know where anybody went or anything. You said there was just one person in the bar?
I saw him leave the tavern. He was sober, but there's no chance we'd be able to find him now.
So, Peepling, dusky back clothes?
Yeah?
There's a few of them over in the house. I can show you.
Well, once again proving you're smarter than any of us here yet.
And I'll...
Oh, look, it was a good idea.
go back over to Trellador and put my hand on his shoulder where it was originally on when he grabbed it, and I was on there, and just gently shake him and be like, Trellador, Trellador,
What?
we got a decision to make, and we best thought you'd be awake.
Why do you look so miserable?
Just tired.
Have you made the decision? I assume you have.
No, we haven't. We woke you before we discussed it, but
Can I just clarify, you've woken me for the talking?
No,
But
we've made the decision. We know what we're doing. We've got to go and fight this thing that you sensed underneath. That's the decision. Yeah,
Okay.
and you're coming.
It's taken some of your blood.
Well, my blood's very sought after.
No.
Yes.
Can you remember the temple when we were there and I went down like a sack of potatoes?
Yes, of course.
Can you remember what was said? That my body, dead or alive, didn't matter. It's the blood they needed.
I know that your blood, or my blood, I suppose, can't come in contact with your sister's blood.
And that blood has been taken into a house. We don't know where.
Why you're standing here? Why haven't you gone to get
Because
it?
we wanted to inform you before we go kick some ass.
You want me to help?
It's your decision. That's why we woke you.
My decision whether I kick some ass or not.
Honestly, Trellador, without you there, I don't think we would stand a chance. I think we'd all get pulverized before we could do anything.
Please carry on.
So we wanted to wake you up, make sure you were feeling good, ready to go before we do this.
Molly agrees, by the way.
Just to throw a spanner into the works, you do realise they're after my blood, and you want me to walk in there? We had this dilemma.
They already
with
have
Florian.
your blood, Alador. You left plenty of it on the stairs to share.
Wow.
And if we can kill them all, then you don't have to worry so much.
Okay.
And besides, you'll feel better when you hit something.
Can I make it like a general insight check to see whether I pick up whether they're trying to trap me or this is like they've talked about a plan and then presenting this new plan to me that I don't know the ins and outs
make
of
an
the proper
insight.
plan?
Make an insight check.
You want any of us to roll things?
No.
I don't think it really matters. I'm not very insightful. 9.
9. Weirdly, they seem to have come to a decision. They're just waiting for you to decide something. This is not normal behaviour for them. They seem genuinely concerned about you.
What do you want my... What? I have to say yes or no to this?
We're basically going into the Dragon's Den where they want your blood, and they already have it, but...
Okay, short version. Do you want to come with us? Yes or no?
No, I'm not staying here.
Let's go then.
So we are decided. So that's...
Do I need to get clearance? Celeste, am I clear to fight?
I would just like to point out to you now, Threaded you complain about us talking all the time. Right now, you're the one who was talking. The rest of us are ready to go. We're ready to walk out the door right now and go to where this place is. You are the one doing the talking.
You know where this place is? We know where we're going?
Yes.
I put out an arm, as in like hand arm, towards Trellador and be like, just in case your legs are a little bit like they were.
I don't take it. I'll try and sit up.
You sit up shakily. It's a bit, whoa. Bit of a blood rush to the head. You try and stand. You're a little unsteady, but you make it. You actually make a wisdom check.
Oh, that's not bad. Non-natural 20.
Yeah. So you feel your arm going out to grab Florian to steady yourself, and you remember you're Trellador, and you don't do that. But Florian, you see this, and he sort of checks his axe and appears ready to roll.
Just one final question. Am I walking there or am I hopping there?
I mean, it's really up to you.
I would not recommend hopping on one leg when you've lost so much blood.
I mean, my question was kind of real. Am I in a fit state to fight Celeste? You're just staring at me.
It's not my decision to make.
Thought you were the healer, the fixer.
On that though, Trelodor, from what I remember, it doesn't seem like you're in immediate danger right now, like you were at the bottom of the bar. The bleeding has started somewhat, but it just depends what we walk into.
And was it me being close to those people that caused the pain?
It's what caused me when we were in the Temple of Hell, basically.
Just so I know, because we're going to go and see them.
Rather
know.
have you with us than leave you here alone.
But if we need to get out, will you please take our help this time?
Yes, he will, because he's going to do it, because we are good people, and he is our friend. And
I will
that's
do
what
it
he's
for
gonna
my
do.
friends.
That's a good man.
Thank you, Trelodor.
Not you.
Sorry, I'm just
You're
making
about
an
to know.
insight check to see what's going on here.
Right.
Lead on, I don't know where we're going.
Miak?
I lead the way.
Okay, so you are back down the stairs through the bar.
As we do that, sorry,
Yeah.
I'll stay behind a bit and also just kind of grab Celeste's hands as she's going to walk, and just sort of like, basically we'll be at the back of the marching order essentially, and I'll just be like, I don't know how this works. It's we've talked about how you do your thing of meditating, how I do mine, and I know you're not related, but you're the same race. And you've talked to her, you know her, well, somewhat, as much as anyone can talk to Trolodor or her sister. I don't suppose there's any way you can find out, maybe, where she is. If Trolodor is now the one with the magic on his chest, and I'm not, I've got a feeling his sister might be where mine is too.
I don't know. It's not usually the kind of magic I have.
It's fine, I was just seeing, because I know if I talk to Trolodor, he's not going to do it right now, but just something to bear in mind.
Right.
If she's there, I can possibly find her, but that would only work if she was there.
I'm not saying that she might be at where we're about to go, but where she is. That's all I'm saying.
I can't find people that are far away from me. I can only find people that are within 1,000 feet.
That's fine. I just thought I'd ask and check. Thank you, Celeste. And thank you for helping him out and give him a bit of a talking to. It doesn't always help, but I know you needed it.
I've honestly tried my best with him, and I've had nothing but grief from the moment we met. But I still try, because whether he believes that or not, I do actually care about him. I care about all of you.
Thank you. I think he does too, but he's just stubborn, isn't he?
That is an understatement.
So as you're having this conversation, you're making your way across the square, heading towards the building that Miette points out. Dodging revelers, drunken people. There are people that are passed out on the cobbles. It's a proper party that's going on. There's still music and dancing and drinking, and it's just kicking off. It looks like this is going to be an all-nighter. As you approach the one building on the square that is not lit up, you see there's a sort of arched doorway with a sturdy wooden door on it, large lock plate, ring handle to open. You just knocking on the door, just opening the door. What are we doing?
Any writing symbols? Anything around the door frame or on the building?
Nothing at all. Looks as plain as the rest of the buildings around here.
Snow, can you maybe see if it's trapped or unlock?
I mean, I can give it a try, so I can have a look and see if there's traps.
Sure. Okay.
Can I get close to the door
Make
and listen to see?
investigation check.
Can I get close to the door and listen to see if I can hear anything?
Not while Snow's doing investigation check, but certainly afterwards. Yeah.
25.
25. You look very carefully, run your fingers around the edges where you would normally expect traps to be. Not trapped.
Cool. There doesn't appear to be any traps.
So, Celeste,
May I just listen for a moment?
make a perception check. You
And
press
I
your
will
ear
guidance
against the
myself. Guidance myself as well.
door.
30.
30. Wow. Okay. You listen, shutting out the noise from the rest of the square. You concentrate really hard. It's almost like you are sending your hearing down past this door, and you can hear noises from further away, not in the room behind this door, but down, further back, down below, a floor or two below, which is weird because that means it's underground somewhere. And there is a faint chanting sound.
Can I tell if there's anybody else in between where they are and us? Could I hear anything else in between that?
There's certainly nothing in the next room.
Okay.
You suspect there are people further back and further down doing this chanting. You can hear other noises that suggest there are other people there, but where they would be, you're not sure.
I don't think there's anyone directly in the next room, but I think the people that we're looking for are somewhat beneath the ground, some kind of basement, or perhaps even lower than that. They can barely make out the sound of chanting.
While she was doing that, I would put my hand on Trelador's shoulder. And can I use the magic of my Shield of Faith to sort of bolster him, almost?
If you casting Shield of Faith on him,
Yeah.
then you're casting Shield of Faith.
And there would be sort of like a small sort of trident just at the top of the bandages.
Okay. So that lasts, what, 10
10
minutes, and you're now concentrated, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that +2 to armor class?
And then I'll sort of just nudge Celeste out of the way and go to work on the lock.
Okay. So you insert your lockpicks into the to the lock,
And I will guidance him for this.
and it's not locked.
Cool. And then sort of like I'll just sort of look and then go click.
Nice. Make a deception check. I'm assuming you're just going, yeah, I unlocked it real fast.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Where's my deception gone? So natural 20 for 22.
Yeah. With a flourish, click. Door opens.
Technically, the guidance would have been for that as well. For that instead.
Yeah, it would be the next roll. So, yeah, but yeah, nobody
Similar event,
notices whatsoever. You just pull it off with a flourish. The
I'm going
door.
up to.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The door opens before you, Snow, and the room behind is dark. Just not lit. It's not like pitch black magical darkness. It is darkened because there are no lights in here. The lights from behind you shine through the door, sort of firelight, torchlight, etc., revealing a fairly ordinary room. Looks to be a stone floor with a few rugs scattered about on it, some plain wooden furniture, some sort of knickknacks, and looks like a standard somebody's front room. There is a doorway off to your right at the back of this room, which is open, leading to another room.
So Snow would just turn to everybody and put his sort of claw to his lips, and then turn and go in.
Okay, so are we all going stealthy? Then we shall do a group stealth check, please.
This is bound to go well.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't flick my gaze over to Yorick.
No, I wasn't thinking of the plate wares at all either.
Guidance on Yorick.
Okay. So
Thank
Yorick,
you.
you have a D4.
Stuff 28.
So you had to get a good stealth roll and only a D4.
Yeah.
I
So
rolled terribly.
we will start with Celeste.
9.
9. Florian.
13.
13. It's going really well. Gus.
13.
13. Melissa.
I am blessed. 24.
24. Nice.
Was that a natural 20?
Yes, it was.
Miette.
9.
Snow got a 28, was it?
28.
28. So yeah, that's kind of balancing out a little bit. Trelador.
10.
And Yorick.
14.
14. Pretty good. So, whilst...
4 on D4 helped.
Yes, it did. Whilst Snow and Melissa are silent as they walk in, the rest of you, not so much. Various levels of stealth. I say stealth with some trepidation. You wander into this room. Nobody actually knocks anything over or does anything, clatters into any furniture, but it's a fairly tight space in here. So moving around with being completely silent is very difficult.
Can I go up to Florian, just the same sort of vein, just put my arm on his shoulder and just go, try and stay on your feet this time. And I'm going to do bolstering magic again.
Okay.
So for 10 minutes you can add a D3 to attack roll or ability.
Nice.
Attack or ability, yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
Cool.
So, going on from your earlier check, Celeste, you can tell that the noises are coming from beyond the next room and down.
I will gesture that.
Okay. Who's in the lead? Actually,
Probably
give me
Snow.
a whole marching order, please.
For no particular reason.
Yeah, I'll be leading.
Okay, so Snow,
I'll be alongside Snow.
Melissa.
Then I was near the door, so I'd probably be somewhere there.
So Snow, Melissa, Celeste.
I'd probably say it would be me and then like Trelador if he's put his arm on my shoulder.
Trelador, yep.
I think that leaves the two dwarves at the back.
And Miette.
And me.
And yet, I was going to say I want to be somewhere up near the front and possibly create a noise by trying to fight my way up the front, so I could be ready as the distraction.
Okay, well,
Which
what
is
I'll do is I'll
usual
pop you.
Darren roll.
You've managed to fight your way past Trelador and Florian while they were busy having a bro time, leaving the two dwarves at the rear. So, Snow, as you sort of gently push open this door to the next room, it's some sort of kitchen. It's a very basic kitchen. There's a sort of sink with some water buckets beside it, and a sort of fire hearth place. and a trap door, which is currently open. And way down, there's a slight glimmer of a flicker of light.
So we'll move over to the trapdoor. Is there stairs or like a ladder going down?
It's stairs.
Okay.
Stone stairs that lead down.
Yeah, and he'll just pad down the stairs.
Okay. So, I won't make you roll another stealth check. We'll use the one that we have. So, as you go down the steps, single file now, because the stairs are slim, you get into what appears to be a cellar. There are some barrels here, some crates with foodstuffs. None of it looks as though it's been touched for months, perhaps years. There's dust everywhere, apart from some footprints that lead behind some barrels into a corner where there is another trapdoor that is open. And you can see, again, a flickering, faint light.
Any of the noises sort of starting to come up as we've gone down through this trapdoor?
Make a perception check.
14.
14. There's a faint, very faint, rhythmic chanting sound. You can't make out individual words or what language it is, but it is fairly far away. Muffled.
Okay. So I'll just sort of jump through the next one and carry on.
Okay. So you cross across the room to the next trapdoor. Again, stone steps. These are more roughly hewn this time. And they sort of curve down. As if, not quite back on themselves, but it's a definite curve round.
When you say roughly hewn, is this like roughly hewn as we've already experienced with the secret room and the stairs that went down last time?
Yeah, kind of. Well, yeah. I mean, they're not. Somebody has made these stairs, sort of chipped them out of rock, rather than placing slabs.
Yeah, part of an older phase of building in the city.
Probably.
Possibly.
Probably. If you were a dwarf, you'd probably know, but you're not. So.
Fair enough. So yeah, I'll just carry on down.
Okay, so you carry on down, and the stairs curve round, and it into a small, thin corridor, about as wide as the stairs themselves. Flattens out and then slopes down a little bit, and you can see the flickering lights are getting brighter. The chanting sound is getting louder, and then stops. And there's as you walk along, there looks to be a sort of cavern or something ahead of you, where there are flickering lights, and you can see the rough walls of a cave. What do you want to do?
Before the chanting stopped, could the rest of us hear it when we got down there?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Any chance that any of us understood it, i.e. me or Melissa?
It was
where we are.
infernal.
Well, I was going to ask you if I could hear it. Forgot to.
So if anybody could, anybody who understands infernal can make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Mm.
Any?
Oh, but +3 to mine. Yeah. Any
want to.
ability check, Dan.
Where?
Yep.
Cool.
Hunter's Bane,
It's
or
a
not
D-
really?
D3.
Yeah,
Well,
D3.
you're trying to identify a language. You know it's infernal. You're just trying to work out what was being said. So
Yeah.
no hunter.
It's more to do with magic, not necessarily creatures. Cool.
11.
11.
What's a 5 on a D3?
3.
2 or 3?
3.
So, surely.
Well,
Surely it's
2,
1 to 3,
1
5, 6.
and 2 is 1.
Okay, yeah.
4 is
Fair enough.
2.
Two.
Oh,
5 and
no.
6 is 3.
You know, that's fine. I just thought it was 1, 2, and 3 was 1, 2, and 3, then 4, 5, and 6 was 1, 2, and 3. That's why I asked. I didn't realise it was done as in 1 and 2 is 1, 2, and all that.
That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So
Well, I'm the
3.
DM, so what I say goes.
Yeah, no, completely. I mean, I've never really had it before. I mean,
No, it's fine.
never
It's fine.
used it. So mine's a non-natural 20.
Okay, good.
8.
8. Melissa, you have no idea what was being said.
Oh, sorry. Mine's better than that. Mine's I forgot to actually add my Arcana. Mine's 22.
22. Nice. Melissa, you have no idea what was being said. You recognise it as infernal, but you don't know what the individual words were. Mia, again, it was infernal. It was probably some kind of spell. Don't know what. Florian, you've heard this before. You've heard Vale do this before. This is a summoning spell. They have just... That was the end of a summoning spell. They have just summoned something.
No names were heard during that then. It was just, I
Not
just know it was
because
a
you've
summoning
caught the
spell.
very end of it, and you've caught the very end of that sort of thing before, and you know something has been summoned.
Melissa's in front of me, right?
Well, no, Miette is in front of you, Celeste in front of her, and then
Okay,
Melissa is right up the front. This is
I'll
now
put
single file.
Yeah. I'll put my hand on Miette's shoulder then. If she's in front of me, you just say Miette, yeah?
Sure. Yep.
But, and really quietly, be like, as in, like I'm up again on her ear, basically.
Okay.
Just let Melissa know it was a summoning spell.
I will pass on the message.
Okay, so you pass it on
As
to...
Ash falls to the shadow.
Indeed. So you pass that to
Snow
Celeste.
just vanishes in front of me.
Yes.
Celeste, you hear that? Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get it in. As we were walking down,
Yeah.
I think Trellador's in front of me.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd have tried to have a quick word with him
Okay.
as we were sort of following down, just to say, Trellador, I think this is going to be a big moment for you.
Why?
Remember when the big man said you were going to have, I don't know, did he tell you? He told me you were going to be tested.
Been tested. My test was, well, you know what my test was. You know, when I said the thing to.
That part of it, I think this is going to be more of the physical part of it.
That shouldn't be any problem.
But I'm just letting you know. I'm
Do
glad you're.
do you know what the right way to handle the situation would be?
Yeah, to put it delicately, we twat things.
Apply axe directly to face.
See, I like your kind of talking. Why can't they do this, you know? Straight to the point.
See,
Thank you for the heads up.
you got this, big man.
That's what you call him.
I suppose so. It's just a term of endearment for me.
Yeah, I just thought I was a god to you, you know.
I wouldn't quite go that far, mate.
Yet.
Oh, brilliant. Delusions
All right,
of God.
I retract the big man, and let's just go with Chief. You got this, Chief.
I like that.
Awesome. So, Melissa, Celeste taps you on the shoulder.
I've been informed that Florian recognised the chanting as the end of a summoning spell.
Oh boy. Right, okay. I lean forward to Snow as we're walking, just say, watch out. That was a summoning spell. There could be something nasty in there waiting for us.
And Snow just pull 2 daggers and just grin at Melissa.
Good plan.
Okay.
Who's behind me?
Behind you is Trellador.
So I'll turn around, kind of look up to him as he is taller than me, and then this time I'll be the one who goes.
What?
And again quietly be like, it was a summoning spell, just to let you know. Don't know what, but they've summoned something.
I don't care. We're going to twat.
Awesome. So, with the twattage in mind, you go along the corridor as to where this sort of, it's not really a doorway, it's more of a sort of hole in that's been knocked through a wall. And you can see in front of you maybe about, hang on, let me see. That's quite a ways. About 30, 40 feet from the top of the stairs, you can see it opens out into sort of a cavern with rough stone walls like a cave in front of you.
Is there a sort of cover as we come out into the cavern itself?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll show you. So, let me just move those out of the way. Don't need those yet.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's not ominous at all.
Devil twatting, devil twatting.
So, as you come in here, Snow, there's Melissa behind you. You can see off to your right, sort of cavern fades away. There's a wall here. It seems to open up around here. There is a torch, sort of there-ish, just hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
And some more round this way.
Yeah, so where that torch is on that wall, I would like to dart over to that wall if I can see around the corner and see what's what.
Okay. So as you do so, let's bear with me 1 second. So does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
It does. Okay. So. Oh, that'll be 10 points of piercing damage. As this fellow over here fires, this one here, fires an arrow at you.
Yeah.
And oh no, that was bad. The one from this side misses you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that we are in combat, let's roll an initiative, please.
To roll a concentration check.
I was about to say, I've started talking, so I stopped. Just to let you know, on stream, you haven't got the map enlarged.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Just
Is that
the
better?
viewers to see. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, no worries, sorry.
Concentration was 15.
Yep, so that beats it. You're still concentrating.
Cool.
So, let's have a look at initiative. Celeste.
22.
22, nice. Trelador. Muted.
Muted.
Muted. Still muted.
21.
21. Ooh, hello. Gus.
21.
21. Wow. Uh-oh. I may be in trouble. Yorick.
21. I got that for 20.
Definitely
Okay.
in trouble. Okay, Florian.
27.
Jesus.
And that's
Snow.
19.
25.
25. Oh, my lord. I think you're probably going first, you lot, aren't you? Miette?
Just to balance it out, 12.
12. Thank you, Miette.
That's more like us.
I know there's always someone on my side. Melissa?
14.
14. Melissa's on my side too. Cool.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
DM's good books.
So, with that, Florian, you are up. You've seen Snow disappear off into the darkness.
I'd hear a grunt and then Snow basically just spin and hit the wall.
Okay, so there is actually I've miscalculated. So yeah, you could probably get past these guys in front of you, which is Miette and Celeste and Melissa, if you wanted to.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say where
fine.
it opens out.
I've just had the sudden realization of the night that I've not been rolling too bad, and now we're going into combat. So this is where the rolls turn really shit for me.
You just
probably.
rolled a 27 for initiative, so you
It's
know.
only because of the trait I have. Come on, it's the feat.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I will squeeze past them to basically the top of the stairs or bottom of the stairs, should I say?
Okay.
Where?
Here?
Yeah. Can I? I'll have a look around and see what I can see to see if I can see what hit.
Okay. Yeah, you look about and you can see that you can see an archer over here.
How far would or how much movement have you used so far?
I'd
Sorry.
say you've used 20 feet.
What is he? I've got 35 more feet to use. Can I get to him?
So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. Not quite.
Okay, I don't need it so far, so I will use my bonus action.
Yep.
And a key point to
Yep.
use the dash action.
Okay.
So in total, I would have had 110 feet to use.
Yeah. Easy.
And then when I get up to him, I will try and first attack with my quarterstaff, two-handed.
Go for it.
Commence twatty.
Natural 18 for 24.
You also still get that D3 because it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, so that's for 25 then. That hits, so I'll do that one for quarterstaff. That's 9 points of damage on the first one.
9 points of damage in the first one. We say thank you for the follow to AMOK0815. Thank you very much. Welcome in.
Second one is 15 plus 6, so 21 plus
Yep.
2.
Is.
And that's... Oh, bloody hell. That's 10 points of damage.
10 points damage. Superb.
And then what I will do is move back to like opposite Snow on that wall. Unless I'm moving back, do I see the other person as well?
Yes, you would.
Okay, so yeah, I'll move back like and put my back against that wall there.
There is a little alcove there you could duck into.
Yeah, no. Can I go for like closer to where the entrance is? Yeah, not quite there, but still against the wall. Sorry, it's just so I can basically lean around the wall, and if I can, just be like one.
Where do you want to be? Back here.
No. So still against that wall, but opposite Snow, but like yeah, right there basically.
Okay.
And I just want to lean around basically before I stop doing anything because that's pretty much everything I've done, and just go one to the right and one to the left.
Okay. Melissa, you hear
just
that?
so people have knowledge of what the hell's going on.
Okay, Snow.
And that's me.
You are up with Celeste preparing, please.
Okay, he's very, very annoyed that he's just been shot, so he's going to basically sprint the guy that shot him.
Okay. Let me just stand up for this one. Yep. Are you casting stab by any chance?
He's casting booming stab.
Oh, good. Like a bit of boom stab.
So Snow will just basically drag the blade of his dagger across the trident and then stab forwards.
Okay.
So that is gonna be plus 9, 18 to hit.
18 definitely hits.
Cool. So it's one of them. One of them. Is it? Yes, it is. Cool. So it's a 7, a 4, so that's 11. Plus 6, 17 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, and then bonus action. Funnily enough, cast stab again.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So that's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hits, yep.
Cool. And that's another 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Perfect. Okay. See, this guy is suddenly covered in stab. Who knew? He got bruised from Florian, sorry, and stabbed by Snow. So, if that's your go,
Yep.
then the next person is Celeste with Gus on deck, please.
Okay, hearing what Florian's just said and seeing Snow dash off to the right, I'm going to move forward so I can see the guy on the left.
Okay, go there.
Can I get further forward, maybe towards the wall?
Get
No, not there. Towards the wall where the other alcove is.
Back here.
On the the other one.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just say go there.
Okay, and as my bonus action, I will engage my starry form.
Handily, I had that prepared. Who knew?
Funny that. And then I will turn to face the guy on the top and cast one of my 3 guiding bolts at him.
Nice.
Um, 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll your damage.
Roll terribly there. 9 points of radiant damage on 4d6.
Oh, that is pretty awful. Oh dear. But he is now lit up like a Christmas tree. We'll put that on him so that I remember. He's not charmed. I'm just using that to light him up.
Yeah.
Charmed, I'm sure.
So the next person has advantage, or the next attack against him has advantage. Anything else, Celeste?
That will be it for now.
That's it. Okay, bonus blah, blah, blah. So, next up is Gus with Trelador preparing, please. Gus, you're right at the back.
Okay.
So I'll say that 30 feet will get you there. Because I'm being nice.
That is very nice of you. And I will shoot that bloke that I can see, because I can't see the other one.
Yep, the one that Snow's currently dancing with.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
So, Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Great Weapon Master. Sharpshooter, that's the one I meant.
Yep, that's a different thing, but yeah, go for it.
So the first attack is 16.
16 just hits.
And the second attack is less. So I hit with 1.
You hit with 1.
I meant to say bonus action. Thingamy Boodles.
Thingamy
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, that's the one.
I prefer Thingamy Boodles, but yeah, you go with whatever you fancy.
Okay. So that's one of those. And one of those. Ooh, good. 12.
Ooh, like that.
4 is 16 plus 10 is 26 points of piercing damage.
26. That's fantastic. Good stuff.
That's my go.
This guy is not looking. Oh, hello.
Dog on stream.
Dog on stream. Well,
Is that what happened?
Tail on stream, at least.
Well, we got to fight.
A massive wind comes down the corridor.
Yeah, breaking everything, it seems. Anything else, Gus, or is that your go?
Oh, that's me.
That's you. Okay. We are up to Trelador with Yorick preparing, please.
Okay. Question: Does
Yes.
my scar feel indifferent here, and is it still impairing me? Am I
It is not impairing you. It does bloody hurt though.
okay?
What's your movement? Is it
40.
40? Well, you were in front of those two, so I'll say,
So
yeah. Where would you like to be?
can I get up to 1 with 40?
Not quite. I'll say you can get
Okay,
to
that's
about
fine.
there.
So my second question would be: when I was asleep, does that count as a short rest?
Yes.
Okay, so that I can face step to get behind it. That one.
Yeah, sure.
Um.
And you have advantage if you're going to attack it
Okay, I
He's
think.
guiding bolted.
because he's
Yeah.
lit up from Celeste's guiding bolt. You've seen this before, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, I suppose the pain in my chest is crystallizing my force a little bit, so I will attack normally.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, this might be my test.
Yes, indeed.
So,
One of these bastards stole your blood.
so I don't roll with advantage for once.
So you do roll
Yeah,
with
you do,
advantage
because
because
you've
he's
got-
got guiding belt on
Yeah.
him.
Guiding bolt.
Natural 20.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
All right, James, sit down. Come on.
Should know this by now. 10 doubled 20 plus 6. 26. 36 points of slashing damage.
36 points of slashing damage.
And then second attack, which is just
Massive
normal.
bolt belt. Yeah.
That'll be a 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
4, 6. 20 points of slashing.
20 points of slashing damage. Woof. Yeah, he's looking rough. He was not expecting to have to deal with that.
And I'll just say, blood normally isn't important to me, but I want mine back.
He's like, huh? Doesn't seem to know what you're talking about, but is that your go, Trelador?
Yep.
Okay, Yorick, you're up with me preparing.
Okay. I'm going to come as far as I can
Yeah, all right, so you can get
down this way.
5 feet further than Gus because you were in front of him.
Fair enough. And there's 2 targets that we can see.
Yeah, there's
Other side.
this dude over here and that one playing with snow.
Okay, I am going to use my bonus action to summon my spiritual weapon.
Whoop. Where would you like that?
4th level, so that's going to go next to Snow.
That's not Snow, that's Florian. Oh no, that is Snow.
He's Snow.
That
Sorry,
is
my
definitely
bad.
And that's going to take an attack.
Snow.
That's
Okay,
pretty good. 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
That'll do not great damage. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage is enough. Bam.
Well, hey.
So, spiritual weapon does its thing.
It's about time. It's usually
Yeah.
shit.
Usually, yeah.
No, that's Gus you're thinking of.
Anything
Well,
else,
Gus is
Yorick?
shit. Yeah, I'm then. That was my bonus action. I will use my action to up a sacred flame at the other one.
Okay.
So that'll be a dex
It's
save.
a dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
Spiritual banhammer.
Dex save for... Where is he? That's not too bad.
I've got the pointy finger of doom on me, I'm scared.
That's a 16.
16 and 16, so no damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's me.
That's you. So, we are with me. And... Yep, that happens. He's dead. That one. Yep. Appears out there. Sees what's going on. Shouts back over his shoulder. That Ooh, that. Yeah, that can do that. Okay. Melissa, you are up with me, then Miet.
Okay. I'm gonna run down, just kind of, if I can reach the bottom right of Florian. So
There?
like, so one right, one down of Florian.
There.
Just to close to Florian. There.
Perfect. Okay. So you could
These
actually-
guys.
This guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Is he tiefling?
He is, yes.
Cool.
Dressed
Right,
in
use
dusky
my-
black.
Use my bonus action to activate my Crimson Right in Lightning,
Lightning.
because I know a little bit about fiends.
Just one or two things, yes.
If you think if anyone knows about tieflings, it'd be me.
These are
I
a few
take
of
2
my
points of
favourite
damage for
things.
that,
2 points of damage.
and I'm going to begin pew pew.
Okay, pew pew away.
Right, first attack. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
The archery fighting style is fantastic. That is 11. I assume you don't want it split into lightning and piercing.
Doesn't matter to me at the moment.
Yeah. It's 11 damage total there.
11, lovely.
And then second attack. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
For 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Yeah, this guy is looking seriously wounded as arrows thunk into his chest.
So what was the first run? First
11.
damage? 11 and 13, yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else, Melissa?
No, that's everything from me for now.
Okay, so that's your go. This is this guy's go. He is going to fire at Celeste. She made him light up. He's not very happy about that. That is a 14 to hit. I guess it doesn't hit.
Nope.
And 20 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's pretty poor. That's only 8 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
And he yells out in Infernal, "Intruders!" And that's his go. We are now with that one. So he comes running up. Miet, you are up with me, and then we'll go to the top of the round. Miet, you are muted.
Sorry.
That's okay.
How far can I get into the room?
Well, you were fairly close, so you was. Where would you like to be? 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. Get sort of around here-ish if you want, or you could 30. Get to about there if you wanted. Should use a pointy device, really, about there.
I will go to second option, using the little bit of cover that's there, so I can just like duck around the corner and pew, and then duck back.
Okay, go for it. Which one are you attacking? This
From
guy?
my point of view, or other guy with 2 pointies,
They both got 2 points.
which I'm using.
Which one do you want?
Hmm.
This one or this one?
That one.
That one. Okay.
Yes, I was very helpfully pointing with my mouse.
Okay,
Which
yeah, that
you could see,
possibly
yeah.
won't go
Mhm.
because I can't see that. But good looking out. Why not?
It's only a 16 to hit.
16 definitely hits.
Oh, it hits? Oh, fair enough.
They're not heavily armoured, these people.
And that's 10 points of
Piercing damage.
pointy damage.
Lovely.
Did you roll your sneak attack?
And
Didn't know. Is that a sneak
'cause
attack?
yes, because he couldn't see you, and you poked round the wall and shot your crossbow, and then poked back again. So
Good shout. That's an extra 14 points of damage. Thank you.
Nice.
And when I poke, at the same time, when I poke out my head to the shoot, I'm going to call out infernal looters. They've run off.
Ooh, make a deception check, please.
Because I am just trying to
Cause
sow
chaos.
confusion.
Yeah. That's great. I like that.
Yeah, Baylor would be proud.
Yes, he
That's a
would.
22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
You make that call. You don't know whether it's successful or not, but you make the call.
Yep.
Can I ask a question? I know it's not my
Of
turn.
course.
I think that's the first time Miette's done that.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there like any infliction on her accent? What we would pick up that's her, or
I mean, you're
Have I tricked my own party?
you're about sort of 10,
Yes.
15 feet away from her. You saw her shout this, so you know it's her.
oh, okay, cool.
Yes, she has an accent, but
It is
It's
a tiefling
infernal,
with a
so-
mysteriously familiar accent.
yes. So,
Okay.
yeah, you are not fooled because you are clever. Anything else, Mia?
No, that's it for the moment.
Okay, so it's me and boy comes running up.
I don't like how many times you're saying it's me, Chaz.
Oh, and that happens at this point. Excellent. So we need to roll one of those.
So I'm more worried about what's
Okay.
happening under the fog of war.
Yeah.
Their actions.
Okay. We are back at the top of the round. Florian with Snow preparing.
So Fiddy would like to say, well done on all of the building blocks and everything, James. It looks awesome again, still. Looking at that. But Florian, what's Florian going to do? Fuck. So there's 3 in that corner,
I mean,
right?
fucking
This
at this
is-
point is
I
probably
mean, this
not the best
doesn't.
plan.
Yeah, this is not the time, and he's still bleeding.
Okay, so I would like to go over towards the 3 coming down that corridor and be in front of the first 2. And before I say that completely, just give me 2 seconds, Chaz. I want to check something.
Okay.
So I don't know how this goes. I can technically, if I was in the middle of them, I could be 5 feet further away from them if I use my quarterstaff. So it's a 5-foot reach, right?
Well,
Is
you
that how
wouldn't
that
get
works?
This one, you
No.
no 5-foot reach is the square next to you.
Right.
10-foot reach is 5 foot, and then you hit something.
Okay, so that's fine. I will go in between them both then. So literally like
Okay.
in the middle.
Yep.
And to as I look at the camera, I think it's your right first, the bottom one.
This one?
No,
Oh,
the other one.
that
Sorry,
one.
I knew I'd get that wrong. I'd go for that one
Okay.
first,
Yep. Okay.
which is natural 19 again. So 25 plus whatever the D3
Yep,
is.
that definitely hits.
26. So that's really poor damage roll, but that's 5 points to that one.
Okay.
And I'll kind of do that, and then all of a sudden you'll see kind of, as everyone's seen before, Florian kind of come, like swing it round and come down on the top of one of the arms. Like, so whichever arm is holding the weapon
Okay,
on the
yep.
opposite one. Hopefully.
I'm gonna try and disarm him. Okay.
Oh, this dice is really good. So that was 15 plus 6 again, plus whatever the D3
Yep,
is.
that definitely hits.
I say that now and it's going to fail me right at the crucial moment, isn't it? Let's do a different one of that.
Believe in the dice, Fiddy.
So that's 7 points on that one.
Oof. Okay.
Is that the one in front of you?
Yeah, that's this one.
Yeah, that one, and I
Yeah.
attacked the one like diagonally to
So
that, didn't I?
you take that one first, then
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this one theoretically you could get that one as well, if you wanted to. If you have any more attacks, that is, that you want to play with.
I couldn't get that with a quarterstaff, or I couldn't get that with my unarmed strike, could I?
I mean, technically they're adjacent squares, so
Yes.
it's go on then. It's difficult to do it with diagonals, but you should really switch to hex because it's a lot easier for this sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. No, what I'll do is I'll use my bonus action just to do an unarmed strike then.
Okay.
Just the one stone fist, and I'll do that on the first one I attacked again.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I am going to roll that dice because at some point it's going to run out. So that is 15 plus, if that doesn't hit,
Yep.
plus 4, which is a 2, so 17.
Yeah, 17 hits.
And that's with stone fist, so that. Ooh, so that's, fuck me, 7 points of
7 points, okay.
bludgeoning damage again in that one. Oh wow,
As
okay.
you smash into his inside of his head, he's just like crumples to the floor.
And what I'm going to do is back up to the like alcove where Snow is, but just back up directly, so I'm like up against the wall, so I can see the corridor. Yeah. So keep how far did I move to get over to them? Sorry.
30 to get there. So you've got
Okay, so I've got 25 feet to move.
5 there.
Yeah, that's cool. And then just before it ends again, I'll say to Snow, because he was facing the other one, more people coming down the corridor just there, and I'm just looking at him.
Okay.
That's it.
So, Snow, you're up with Celeste preparing, please.
Okay, so I've got to deal with the threat in front of me, so I'm going to cast stab again.
Okay, so you're going to go move up to these guys?
No, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stab him in the face.
Go for it.
It's a natural 20 or 29.
That'll definitely hit.
7, 12, 15, 19, 25 points of damage.
25 points of damage. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a bit late to say that name. Oh yeah, so I booming stabbed him in the face. And then I'll just try and go again with the. Oh, okay, don't doubt that's going to hit. That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh,
As I said, they are not heavily armoured, these people.
Okay, well, I rolled a 5, so that's good. It's another 5 points of damage.
Weren't expecting a professional adventuring party to crash their summoning circle.
Possibly not. Possibly not. This guy looks rough. They both do, actually. Anything else?
No, that's going to be it for me.
Okay. Celeste, you are up with Gus preparing, please.
From where I am, can I see? Does that left-hand side
You
it
can
lead
see
anywhere? Is it
this dude
dead end?
down here?
Yeah.
Looks to be a dead end.
Okay. Well, I know what Trellador gets like if you steal his kills, so I'm going to leave him to it.
Okay. Fair.
And then
Wise.
pop round to where everybody else seems to be going.
Okay. 20, 25.
Okay, and
One more, or are you good there?
no, there's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see everybody around me.
Yep.
I will cast Frostbite on the one at the top. So not the one that Snow just stabbed, but the other one. Yeah. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Oh. Where is he? There he is. D20. Oh, that's not good. That is a 9. I'm guessing that fails.
That fails,
Yeah.
and he takes 9 points of frost damage. And if he's still alive, he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack
He
roll.
is not still alive. He's very dead.
Yay.
Oh, hang on.
I
one
soften
second.
them up.
Yep, lovely. Carry on. Anything else, Celeste?
I will stay where I am for now.
Okay. Gus, you're up with Trellador preparing, please.
Okay, I'll step forward next to Yorick.
Yep.
And hearing noise over to the left there, I'm going to spin round and shoot at the guy there.
Okay, go for it.
Shoot good. That is a natural one.
That
So
does
that
not hit.
I will try again. And that is a 16.
16 hits.
So that is 22 points of piercing damage.
22 points of piercing damage.
And I'll look Trellador directly in the eye and just grin at him and then run the other way towards the rest of the party.
Okay. That was uncalled for, but yeah, okay. Anything else, Gus?
That's what dwarves do to each other.
That's it.
No.
To be fair, that is correct. Trellador, you're up with Yorick preparing, please.
How far away is Gus from me?
5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
I will use all my movement to get beside him,
You're right behind him.
and I'll lean in,
Yep.
just whisper in his ear. Nice shot.
Oh, your friends. Happy noises. Anything else, Trellador?
There's no one around me, is there? I'll get to
Not at the
him.
moment. Well, your friends, companions.
I will hold my attack in case Gus suddenly becomes very violent.
That's a very specific hold. I like it. Yorick, you are up with me preparing.
Right. So we're all heading down that way. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Where'd you
5. Yeah, if I come down and then diagonal one
in
to the other side over there. Yeah, that one.
Perfect. Yes, indeed.
Wonderful. I'm going to move my hammer. Just clarify exactly who's bad is. There's just that one bad
Just that
guy.
one you can see at the moment.
Well, call him a bad guy. He might be nice, but I'm going to twat him anyway.
Yay, twattage.
Well done, Hammer.
Yeah, so hammer's going to get a 16.
16 hits.
And that's 11 on the dice. Plus 4, isn't it? Yeah, so 15 points of damage to him.
And another one crumples to the floor.
I'm having really big jealousy from Tinlin's perspective that his fucking spiritual hammer keeps hitting.
You know the difference is that Tinlin was a great healer.
This is true.
From
So,
where I'm standing, Chaz, can I actually see anything more into this room?
let's have a look. See, can you?
And I'm wondering if I can as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is a little shadowy, but yeah, you can see there's something going on in here. Oops, he's fallen into water.
Oh, he's dead. Don't worry about it.
No, he's not dead. This one is appearing here. Actually, in this pool of red, whatever it is, liquid.
But I'll be able to
Wobbly
see that as well.
liquid.
My
That
blood.
looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Snow, you can see. Actually, what can we see? Line of
So
sight.
a lot of blood to take off a step there.
Yeah, that's maybe not all there is. Yeah, Florian, you can see that. You can't. Yeah, I'll say that Yorick and Celeste can see this guy, but that's about all. You two can see all three.
Cool.
So, it is my turn. So that happens. Yay. The chanting happens. Starts up again. Okay.
Debbie, if you said anything then, you were muted and we didn't hear any of it.
Oh no. Please tell us what you were saying.
What I was saying was my not entirely serious suggestion is that if that pool is like the red wine stuff that they were selling upstairs, chances are there's so much sugar in it we could just set it on fire and problem solved.
I mean, if that's what it is, yeah, you could definitely do that.
Flambe.
It looks a little darker than that, though. You suspect
And
it's not full of sugar.
It's like
and
metallic tang to it.
There is a metallic tang in the air now you mentioned it, yeah.
And being tieflings, they're fire resistant, so not quite as effective.
There is that. Okay, he's dead. Hurts, that one's go. Awesome. So this steps out. And will...
What is that?
That is... You don't know, you can't see it.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
is...
what that is.
It as it approaches you, Snow, and Yorick, Celeste, Florian, you can see it as well. It has long curling horns. I haven't got a mini to represent that, so long curling horns, female features in its face, and long red robes swirl around it that seem to be coalescing into something.
The female face isn't familiar to me, is it?
It is not, no. It's female features. It's not
Oh,
really
sorry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's not really a
Yeah.
person. It's more demonic. It has this sort of ashen grey skin that red stuff is just peeling off, as if it's just emerged out of this pool of red liquid. So it's going to take 3 swipes at Snow. First is a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Where's my? There he is. That's a.
If it's above a 16, then it hits.
Right. Okay. Thank you. That is. Oh, sorry, wrong dice. That one. Oh, that was useless. Right, I should have stuck with the first dice, really, shouldn't I? 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, he needs to make a dex save.
Does she? Why?
My feature, Wrath of the Storm. When a creature within 5 feet makes an attack, I can use my reaction to make it make a dex save.
Okay, cool. Dex save. That is an 18.
That passes, but it still takes half damage.
Okay.
So
What
I
kind of damage?
rolled 2 5s on the 2d8. So it's going to take 5 points of thunder damage.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Okay, so you also take 4 points of poison damage.
Cool.
It will slash again. That's not going to hit. That's a natural 1. Slash for the third time. That is a 19 to hit, so that hits.
Mm-hmm.
So we need... That's better. That's 13 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
And a further 7 points of poison damage. That's its go as the what is essentially blood sort of starts to sort of pool around its feet as it drips off of its... You want to say clothing? It's not really clothing. It looks like it's flesh hardening into clothes.
Yeah, and as this sort of happens, Snow's cloak just drops away, and there's big rents in the armor that he's got on. He's not looking good.
Melissa, you are up with
Okay,
Miette preparing.
I'm going to move down to just between Florian and the Hunter's Mark, if I can.
There?
25, yeah. So, can I see the guys chanting? And this...
You can, just about. It's very difficult to see past these, whatever they are.
Yeah. Do I have any inkling as to what is attacking Snow right now?
You can make a quick
16.
history check with advantage because of your talents.
Oh, hello. 20.
20. This is something you think is called an Erenyes. which is a fiend, a devil. It is a magical devil. It usually has to be summoned. And you know that Erinyes can summon other devils.
Just done 3 concentration checks, Chaz. So I
Yeah.
got a 16, a 15, and a 21.
Yeah, they should be fine.
Yes. Kill it quickly. Does that take my action? Or
No.
okay, cool.
Remembering stuff is not an action.
Cool. So I don't have a clear sight against the ones by the pool. That's something.
No, you don't.
Okay. I'm instead going to train my eye on the Erinyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action cast Hex on it.
Okay. I had a hex somewhere. Where are you? There you are.
And I'm then going to take 2 attacks.
Oh, right. Is the hex just hit, or is it a saving throw?
Hex is just a spell I place on something.
Okay, cool. Okay. Roll your
So
attack.
first, it's disadvantage on strength ability checks. Not that that really comes into play often.
Okay.
That's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Do you want it split into damage types?
Yes, please.
Okay, so that is 9 points of piercing,
Okay.
3 points of lightning,
Okay.
and 1 point of necrotic.
Okay. Cool. Lovely.
Second attack.
Yep.
Because I just get a different die for my necrotic. It looks the same. Wow. Okay. That's 28 to hit.
Yes.
Just 19 appear on my die. Interesting. That is 12 points of piercing, 2 points of lightning, and 1 point of necrotic.
Perfect. Thank you. Oops.
And yeah, that should be. Oh, the damage from those arrows is classed as magical
Yes.
piercing.
Yes, indeed.
I just thought I'd clarify that because I didn't think it was. Apparently, my cringe mind does that for me.
Indeed.
Yeah, that is.
That's your go, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
That's it. That's it. Miette, you
Actually,
are...
I'm going to back
Yep,
up
sorry.
just so I'm directly in line with Florian. So back up. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Miette, you are up with me preparing.
Can I ask that you briefly point out the enemies on the board at the
enemies
moment? Just
on
so
the
I'm
board
clear.
at the moment are this Erinyes here. There are
Mhm.
2 summoners over here.
And that's all we can see.
all you
Grand
can
so.
see at the moment. Well, actually, not sure you can see any of those, can you? You can see
Probably-
Erinyes, just that one.
Well, like when I can poke around the corner,
You
I'll
can
see the
that one,
areas.
yeah.
Yep. The person fighting them, that is Snow?
Yep, Snow is here.
If I was to move up adjacent to Snow, because I don't want to have my back to the summoning circle.
Yeah, right.
There-ish, yeah. Is there any kind of flanking bonus or the like from that?
No, you'd have to get round behind opposite Snow.
Yeah, no, not doing that.
Okay.
I will attempt to cast stab. Seems
Cast
to be
away.
a terribly effective attack.
Super effective.
Damn. Okay, I think I have one miss because one was only an 11, but the other was a 27.
The 27 definitely hits.
Okay, go back to my character sheet.
And the sneak attack because Snow's engaged.
Cool.
Are you that type of rogue that you get sneak attack when somebody else is engaged with it? Was
I
not
do
all
have a-
rogues do.
It's
me
an all rogues thing.
Is it? I thought that was talent.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Yep, go ahead. Yep, sneak attack on that one.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yes. So, yeah. Fuck it.
I'm assuming the dice decided to leave.
It did. 22 points of stabby damage.
22 points of stab. Nice. Okay. Anything else, man?
No, I don't feel like there's anyone else around to confuse with
Okay.
Infernal, so.
Okie dokie. If that's your go, then
Mhm.
that's dead. Oh, that's me doing that. Ooh, yep, lovely. Excellent. And what time we got? It's 10:30. So this may go on for some time. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here. We will come back to it next week. Don't worry, the map will be exactly the same as it was. There won't be any more devils appearing yet.
I don't trust you.
Probably. But yes, I will switch back to, let's stop that. Hang on. There we go. So, yes, thank you all very much for playing. That was really good fun. I hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Yes.
I know we only got a couple of rounds of combat in, but it's getting a bit late. So rather than, keep everybody here till 1 in the morning, which I could do if you wanted to, but I don't think it's a good plan. So, because
Not so much on the school night.
Yeah, not so much on school night, indeed. So, brilliant. Thank you so much for playing. It's fabulous fun this evening. If we want to do a quick round of table, or do we just want to get off and get on with stuff like sleep?
Yeah, I need to sleep.
Well,
Sleeping.
Yeah.
shout out to Ash and Celeste for roguing better than I can. And then shout out to Dan for the wonderfully flat way Trellador delivers fun.
Yes, indeed. Lots of wonderful roleplay tonight. Thank you so much. It's been really, really good fun. Okay, we will be back here again next week for the conclusion, possibly, or the continuation at least, of this particular fight. We will, again, hopefully be back here on Sunday at 7:30 for the Investigators. Try and catch that if you can. That's going really well. Martin gives a thumbs up as he's the DM for that one, so we should be good. All that remains to say is have a wonderful week. We think you're fabulous, and we'll see you very soon. And bye-bye.